Good evening and welcome to Hope, North Dakota for the site of tonight's Region 1 North Dakota 9-man football broadcast between the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans and the Tri-State Tigers. Before we get to the game information, let's go down to the field. Okay. Kevin Kochman joining us as we check in on information available at the Hope-Page and Finley-Sharon schools.
Yes, Jake, we start with the Finley-Sharon school, and we talk to Superintendent Mr. Jeff Larson joining us. And Jeff, hey, back to school. We flipped the calendar officially now to September. The kids have been in school. Teachers have been going. What's been the scuttle here to start? How's school been getting off here?
No, actually, it's gone out with a bang. We've done a nice job of getting started. But before I get started on that, I just want to throw a thank you out to your live event, coming and doing all of our events, and it's been a really good thing for us because some of the people can't make it to all the games, especially with the COVID things going on. So, and everybody out there that's listening, get out there and thank the sponsors and the advertisers for making this possible, because without those guys, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So we appreciate you guys coming in and doing all of and I think I can speak for Hope-Page too and things like that, is that, and we're happy that you guys are here. But it's in a personal side of that, I have family that's 2-3 hours away, and they've been able to watch the games and things like that, and it's been very, very positive from everybody that we've talked to.
Appreciate that. That's wonderful. And the kids, I'm sure, and students, staff, everybody's, I'm sure, excited to be back in school.
Oh, yes. And that's the thing we talked about. We've been waiting since March 13th to get back into the building. And the kids, some of the kids might tell you that they probably weren't happy to come back, but they all were. I mean, that first day that we had them in the building, and you could just see that some of the kids hadn't seen especially the littles, they hadn't seen some of their friends for a while and things like that. And it was really, really good for our teachers. I mean, our teachers, that's why they went into teaching, is to be there and be around the kids and help. And I think it's been a really good thing for their psyche and for the kids to get back. We've had a really good start. We've been in school for 7 days. We backed it off for 5 days to get our plan ready. We are just really excited. The whole community and everybody's really excited about getting people back in the building, doing things like this and getting kids out to participate. That's why we're there. That's the school. Get in there and get the education and get these things going so that we can get kids out to our events, and especially in the fall, our volleyball and football.
So now as we get back to school, the safety reminders got to come out here about, the fact that we are in this routine once again.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I wanted to speak about, is that, we haven't been in the building since March. And just remember that we have buses out there and we have kids walking to school. So if you're driving by the school, and especially in that morning and that afternoon, that 8 to 8:30 and then 3:15 to 3:45, just remember to slow down a little bit in that school zone. And remember that we have buses out there. And sometimes it's hard to see. I'm driving a bus every morning, so it is kind of hard to see us sometimes for us. And make sure that you slow down, especially in the harvest season and things like that. We want everybody to be safe and be able to get them to school in a responsible way, but especially around town, we have kids walking to school, things like that. Watch them on the sidewalk. Sometimes they just run out. Just be responsible and safe for the back to school.
Superintendent Mr. Jeff Larson from the Finley-Sharon School joining us here to open things up. And Jeff, I know, too, back to school this year was, as we know, very different with the COVID, and things change so frequently. So most importantly, got to stay on top of things.
And we have a plan, and we've worked real hard to make that plan. And we feel even the first 7 days that we've run the plan is, we tweak it a little bit and that. But we had to talk with our student body, especially the 7-12, is that, we're modeling for our elementary students too, and we're modeling that these are the way that we do things. So if we move, we mask. We're in the hallways, we mask. We try to be where we can social distance. We're lucky in Finley with the size of the school that we have, is that we are able to social distance in just about every room, just about every part of the building. But we talked to them. It really is everything that you do from 3:30 till 8:30 in the morning will affect your class. It will affect the school. It'll affect the sports, your activities. So if we don't do our part, and if we don't do the things that social distance, wash our hands, be responsible, do those things that that the whole state on that smart restart plan asks for, we won't be able to do football games. We won't be able to do the volleyball games. And we won't be able to do face-to-face and back in school. And we're so lucky that we can do face-to-face. There's other kids in other communities that aren't able to do face-to-face. They're in the distance model. And boy, it is one of those things that we want to stay face-to-face. So everybody do your part. Adults do your part too, is that, hey, let's teach our kids how to be social distance. Let's wash our hands. Let's do the things that we do. Let's stay the 6 feet away when you can't wear a mask. We all know those masks that everybody has an opinion on the mask. So, but let's just make sure that we do it, we model, and we do the things for our communities and be safe.
We certainly appreciate the time and are glad to be partnered up. We look forward to conversations with you throughout this year as well. And Jeff, thanks so much. Enjoy this beautiful sunshine-filled night for high school football.
Oh, it's a great night, and I just want to shout out for the football team. They've had 2 really good games to start the year, and it's just so fun to see the community come out. Again, thank all the sponsors. I really do appreciate everything that everybody's done to get this on. I've heard nothing but positives, and we're going to have a great season, a great year with you guys coming and do all our games. And another thing that I'd like to just thank you, because this is another way for us to promote our community, promote our school, get on there and talk about everything other than athletics also. There's all kinds of good things going in all schools in North Dakota. So we want to promote all those types of things and those kids, and we'll look forward to doing that the rest of the year when we do the volleyball games and football games.
All right, Jeff, thank you so much. We'll talk again.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. That again is Mr. Jeff Larson talking from the Finley-Sharon School as superintendent, and I know we're going to bring in our next guest here as well as we'll move along. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Appreciate that. We'll make our way over this direction here and have a conversation with the superintendent of the Hope-Page School as we have Brad Callender going to be joining us here as well. Superintendent Callender, hey, I understand you've got a football background, so being here on the 40-yard line, I'm sure it brings back some good memories for you.
It does. Friday nights and football, 2 things that go together.
No doubt. So, Hope-Page School, how have things been going to get this start of the year underway?
I would say, honestly, it's one of the best starts I've had as a superintendent. I think part of it is because we had so much time apart. And we came back together, the teachers were ready, kids were ready, and we're working the plan, and it's working really well right now.
Well, I know that having events is key, and not every school in every state can play football this fall. And for this, I know, talk about safety from that standpoint. Looks like everything's kind of being checked off here on the checklist. Hope-Page School's ready to accommodate.
Well, we tried to be. Again, our fans and the visiting fans so far have been very, very good about making sure they follow social distancing, and when they can't, they mask up. And it's what we all need to do. We all need to, all across North Dakota, the governor's asking us to mask up, so we mask up.
As we stand here today talking about the activities around the school, I know that everything can change in a hustle, but what are some of the things you'd like to maybe just touch on here as we get a chance to share before kickoff tonight?
Well, as far as like school goes, this is a great time to be in education. And here's why. We get a chance to reimagine education. Whenever there's like change or something like that, that's an element that gives you a chance to grow. And I've seen so much growth of my teachers and my administrators and our students that it's just been a phenomenal time. So it's a chance to reimagine and do things better and do things differently. Just because we've always done it one way doesn't mean it's the best way.
And having the infrastructure to be able to do some things technologically, holy cow, for this site, you've got some great access to that ability.
We do, and these communities have always stepped up. They've always put education at the forefront. This is not a community that just shows up on Friday nights or Thursday nights for athletic events. They show up for our music events, they show up for our one-act plays, and they show up just to support students. And it's not just a family thing, it's a community thing.
Well, Brad, certainly as far as the Hope-Page School is concerned, we're everybody in school, or do we have some of the hybrid happening too?
We have no hybrid. We are face-to-face 100%, and we believe that's the best model for our community.
And so far, so good.
It's going to stay that way.
I like it. Anything else from you today, Brad?
Let's play some football.
I like that idea. Now, okay, so for you, what was your position?
I was, I started out as a running back. I got converted to a defensive back in college, and so I played strong safety and 4 years of that, and then I was part of a supplemental draft, but now here I am.
Here you are. And what college, by the way? I got to ask, because people have told me some good things. I just need to make sure.
Bowling Green State University.
All right, very good. Hey, thanks so much for your time. I look forward to having conversations with you throughout this year.
We're just glad you guys are here and really truly appreciate all that you're doing to get this out to our local community and get this to the folks who can't be here tonight.
Certainly appreciate that. Thanks so much, Brad.
Thank you.
Got it. Superintendent of the Hope-Page School. That is Brad Callender, and we've got the ideals set. So let's get back up to the booth and let's play some high school football and continue with some pregame show activity.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Again, we'll have the the information every game there with the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page schools ahead of our pregame show, which starts after this when we return on yourliveevent.com with your Irie Insurance pregame show.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
RDK Enterprises asks you this sweet question. Do you want to plant high sugar and high tonnage varieties in the same field with the push of a button? Talk to Chris, Shane, or Derek about MSET from Precision Planting. MSET is speed tube compatible and can be installed on most planters. For information, contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
We welcome you into your Irie Insurance pregame show. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, a record of 2-0, hosting the 1-1 Tri-State Tigers. Spartans and Tigers matching up. Let's hear about the matchup as we go down to the field. Kevin Kochman standing by with the head coach of Tri-State. He is Fernando Reese.
Well, Coach Reese, I know that this is
Kevin, I'm going to stop you there. I think the mic might have cut out on us right there. I'm not getting anything from
This
you.
is a very very dominant program, have been for years. Where these guys find these big running backs from, but they seem to always have them, so should be a good game.
about for
Pretty good. We're 1-1 right now. We coming off a win here against Enderlin, so the guys are pretty pumped and ready to go. Play Tri-State football. We didn't play Tri-State football the first game, and trying to keep it rolling by playing Tri-State football.
to see what the Spartans have against. What are some of your kind of keys to see what they're bringing to the table?
Stop the run. We got to stop the run. They are a running team, and like I said, they keep a big running back, so just got to stop the run.
Fernando, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the Tigers here. We'll catch you up at halftime.
Yep, thank you.
There, Kevin Kochman with the head coach of the Tri-State Tigers, Fernando Reese. Join us with our pregame coach's comments here on your Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, for all your insurance needs. Visit them online at IrieInsurance.com. We'll come back with more of your pregame show. We'll catch up with Coach Fontaine next for the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans as they host the Tri-State Tigers tonight on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com. This is your Irie Insurance pregame report. Again, back down to the field we go with some pregame coaches' comments. Kevin Kochman with the head coach of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans, Larry Fontaine.
Well, we just learned that the Spartans, I believe, won the coin toss too, Larry. Did I hear that right?
Roger. Yep.
Okay. So we're going to get the football to start this ball game here as we fire things up, Larry. Obviously here tonight, special night. We're going to recognize those seniors here for the Spartan football program.
Yeah, we're going to recognize the 4 seniors of our program. We got Andrew Kilroy, Will Erickson, Owen Zerfus, and Dalton Stein. They've paid their dues and have been a big part of our football program and our leaders, and it's an honor for them to be able to coach them.
And a good matchup here tonight, a big region game. I understand that Tri-State program that, one that at least at the preseason you look as maybe an upper half squad within the region.
Yeah, they have 6 seniors. It's going to be a good game. We're going to have to play our best to be able to compete with them. They got a really good quarterback in 21, and they've got some kids that played a lot last year on a playoff team. All 6 seniors coming back, so it's going to be a good matchup. We're going to have our hands full.
So as far as film from the week, I know last week we talked about the film study the guys put in prior to the Larimore contest. What type of things did you learn about Tri-State during this week's film session?
They like to run the blitz. They have 2 out on both sides. The quarterback runs the ball a lot. Last week he ran the ball like 21, 22 times. So we're going to have to spy him. Cody Breemers is going to spy him, and hopefully we play a 4-man front, pinch him in, and then Cody mops him up.
I know last week there was talk about, okay, did we play a complete game against Larimore? Where did we, see some ups and downs within the game? The guys addressed that this week?
Yeah, we're good to go. We get Spencer Jacobson back. What happened last week is last week. We're ready to roll this week. We don't dwell on it.
Well, that's great. And keys for success tonight, what'll it be?
Oh, it's always the line. Control the line and put pressure on your quarterback, 21, and tackle him. He's shifty.
Right. Sure tackling, always a key, right?
Roger that, yep.
Right. Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the Spartans tonight.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you, too. That's Larry Fontaine joining us here today, head coach, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartan football.
Coach Fontaine.
He's fired up, Jake.
He is.
He's fired up.
He's ready to go.
Absolutely.
We're ready to go as well, too, when we come back with more of your Irie Insurance pregame show after this on yourliveevent.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, for all your insurance needs. Visit them online at irieinsurance.com as they bring you our pregame show ahead of the 2-0 Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans and the 1-1 Tri-State Tigers. Spartans with wins over Hankinson and Larimore, and the Titans a loss on the opening week to Wyndmere Lidgerwood, and then coming back last week with a close, tight victory at home versus Maple Valley Enderlin. They come in at 1-1, ready to face off against the Spartans. And Kevin Kochman down on the field. You just talked with both head coaches. What's our keys here for tonight as we look at this matchup?
I talk about that with
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Let's go down to the field. The more pregame coverage. We talk with Kevin Kochman, who just talked with both head coaches. And Kevin, when we look at this matchup here between the Spartans and the Tigers, well, what's our keys in this matchup?
I want to talk about the line play, and both teams need to play strong on the line, and running is going to be a big attack for both squads this evening. Not a surprise there, but getting stronger in the backfield too is Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with Spencer Jacobson, his first action of the season. He's excited for the Spartans. Certainly will be without Blake Jacobson. We saw go down last week. He's, of course, was with the knee brace early in the season, and then early first game of the season, then last week against Larimore injuring the shoulder. Hopefully this is not a lengthy injury and we'll be able to get Blake back, but nice to have Spencer back here tonight. So that's going to be part of the keys, but really in control. Tri-State's quarterback, I believe it's Derek Carl, Jake. That's a shifty, great runner, and that's someone that the Spartans really need to be paying attention to. Meanwhile, Spartans quarterback offensively, you look at Owen Zerfus, senior night here tonight, someone who has put on a show in the first couple of weeks of the season. Can he carry that over? That's also going to be a key for success this evening.
Very good. And, well, let's look at who will surround those quarterbacks here with our starting lineups. We begin with the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page offense. As they won, they will take the ball to start. Will be an offensive line with senior number 55, Andrew Corey, and senior number 90, William Erickson. Hayden Hushka will be at the center spot, the junior wearing number 52. Your ends tonight will be number 80, Landon Koenig, the 6'5 sophomore, and the 6' senior number 14, Dalton Stein. The wingback will be number 13, Zyler Carlson, the sophomore running back for the Spartans. Also with Trevor Thompson into the starting lineup at tailback, again replacing, as Kevin mentioned, the injured Blake Jacobson out with that shoulder injury suffered last week. Cody Reamer will be your fullback, and your quarterback will be the senior number 3, Owen Zerfus, for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. As they come in with the number 12 ranked scoring offense in North Dakota 9-man football at 33 points per game. They average just over 300 yards of offense so far per game. Across the line from them will be the defense of the Tri-State Tigers. Defensive line, number 45, freshman Riley Christensen. Nose guard will be number 44, sophomore Corey Dolman. Defensive end will be the senior, number 93, Jacob Braun. Three linebacker crew will be number 28, Brandon Grunwald, number 31, Justin Perez, and number 32, Greg Murdoch. Defensive backfield corners are number 11, Leo Chavez, and number 22, Tyler Leverson, senior cornerback, and the safety, number 1, Derek Carl. Defensively for Tri-State, come in this year and 1-1 on the year. Last year they faced Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, lost 46-20. Previous to that, they had been a Dakota football participant. So, second year in North Dakota 9-man football. That's your starting lineups. LiveEvent.com. We'll be back with your opening kickoff when we return after this.
The aisles at Mix Grocery in Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans! On your Ira Insurance pregame show, the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans and the Tri-State Tigers, your matchup this evening. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Get your viewership, but don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Stay up to date on the upcoming broadcast with Page Spartan Athletics and all the other contests that we bring you with yourliveevent.com. Our other game of the evening will be out in Watford City as Hillsborough Central Valley heads out to Watford City for that matchup. You can only see that with yourliveevent.com. I want to let you know that next Friday, September 11th, the football game with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page at Mayport CT. Fortunately, not able to broadcast with the video stream on your live event as the Spartan stream not approved at the site in Mayville. So for Spartan fans and supporting business sponsors, we will broadcast the game, all the Spartans, next Friday on radio with KRJB Radio 106.5 FM. Also streaming the audio online at rjbroadcasting.com. Hope that you still find our broadcast of the high quality and enjoy our continued play-by-play broadcast coverage. Hope-Page Spartans KRJB Radio next Friday. Broadcast site there. Contest, you can hear it again on 106.5 FM, KRJB streaming audio at rjbroadcasting.com. That's next week. This week, we're in Hope. It's the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans and the Tri-State Tigers. Getting ready for our opening kickoff when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Head of the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans and the Tri-State Tigers. Now for North Dakota Region 1 nine-man football. Jake Berkmeyer with the play-by-play. Kevin Kochman down the field. Whitney Pitt, our broadcasting producer engineer here. Glad to be with you for this broadcast. And Kevin, let's talk about here. Let's go down to the field and real quick, field conditions. How are we looking here?
Why does it have to be quick?
Because we want to get the kickoff.
Well, the kickoff's going to wait. Here's what the field conditions are. We were here 2 weeks ago in absolutely great field conditions once again here in Hope. They haven't had too much rain here in the most recent week. So from that standpoint, the conditions as far as the field's concerned, the grass is lush. There is no soft spots out here. The course is painted nicely. We're ready to go here on the gridiron.
Well, and again, ready to go with Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, starting with the football, winning the toss, and wanting the offense to get out there. And, well, just you look at the first couple weeks we've seen from these Spartans right now, and getting off to fast starts is something that they've been able to do and something they hope to continue to do here tonight.
Certainly do, and maintaining, too. Last week there was a bit of a lull against Larimore, and you got to credit the Polar Bears. They also played pretty good football, Jake, but Coach Fontaine and the guys were not necessarily pleased with their full contact, full focus throughout the football game last week. So their goal tonight is to maintain, to not have any letdowns, and keep that intensity the entire football game.
Well, another goal here for the Spartans is it's senior night. Of course, you want to represent those seniors well. So Owen Zerfus, Dalton Stein, Andrew Corey, and William Erickson, the four seniors, want to come out and play well. But also as an underclassman, you want to come out and you want to play hard for those seniors and the entire team and coaching staff and everyone else as well, too. But a little extra motivation effort here tonight.
Yeah, and senior night was scheduled for later in the season. They moved it up just because we don't know what's going to happen from week to week. And so those are things. I know we have the four seniors. We'll recognize them throughout the broadcast. And also here on the west side of the field, facing the home stands, home fans here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, the four seniors are recognized on the three light posts as well with some special posters. Pretty neat stuff. Great way to recognize them as the class of 2021 in this football program. So looking forward to this one, Jake, as Tri-State is going to kick the football away, and they're going to kick from the north side of the field, so going north to south, and from right to left as we see it on yourliveevent.com. The Spartans won the toss and elected to receive. There's no deferring with Coach Fontaine, Jake.
That's right. Give us the ball is what he says.
If we're winning a toss, we're just going to make that decision. We don't need to defer.
Jacob Braun will be teeing the ball to kick off for Tri-State. He'll be kicking to Cody Reamer, Zyler Carlson back deep to receive. And on the left side of your screen, going to the right as the ball is up, teed up. There's the official's whistle. And Braun with the approach, and the right-footed kick is a line drive kick. And off the hands of Reamer will bounce, be picked up at the 14-yard line. He'll try and cut up the right sideline as he runs through one would-be tackler. But Ryan Ench gets enough of them, brings them down, and they're going to start at the 26-yard line.
Now, 1st and 10, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will have the football in the red, white, and blue uniforms.
So coming out, offensive line, Andrew Corey, William Erickson the guard, Hayden Hushka the center. Your ends are Landon Koenig and Dalton Stein. Tailbacks, wingbacks will be Zyler Carlson, Trevor Thompson, Cody Reamer. Quarterback, Owen Zerfus. Zerfus, big early in the season, 8 all-purpose touchdowns so far through 2 games there between the passing and the rushing attack. He's going to come out, split Carlson out wide to the left side. Going to have Reamer out wide right in the shotgun set. It's an end around, give to Carlson. He'll bring it up across the 30 and pushed out of bounds. Just right after the 30 at the 31, a gain of 5 on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's not been a call that the Spartans have thrown out here in the first couple of weeks on a regular basis, Jake, running that jet sweep and getting the end around there, but also some different personnel this week in the backfield, so that might change a little bit of the approach here for the Spartans.
Yeah, Blake Jacobson dealing with that shoulder injury suffered last week. He is out. Meanwhile, coming in, Spencer Jacobson now at the fullback position for the Spartans, making his first appearance in a game in over a year. Again in motion, Carlson goes left. They hand it to Reamer on the left side. Tries to get around the edge. Couldn't quite get that corner on the off-guard run. He'll pick up 3 yards up to the 34, bring up a 3rd and 3.
Tyler Leverson in on the stop that time for the Tri-State Tigers, amongst others. Now, too, from the standpoint, I'm looking at Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, Jake. They're going into the wind. There's ever so slightly a northwesterly breeze. It's quite calm in comparison to the last couple of days, but they are traveling into the wind to start this drive.
Zyler Carlson sent out wide to the right side. Tight ends on each side. Stein left side and Koenig on the right side. Send Carlson in motion, left to right. Defense flip-flops, strong side, weak side as well. Carlson then comes back up to the line of scrimmage. Little crackback play there as they run the pitch out to Reamer. He cuts it back upfield, lowers the shoulder, and gets the first down marker as he gets up to the 41-yard line. And a first down for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Reamer with a big cut right out of the gate, Jake, and then after that he was just able to go vertical. They get that first cut, and he read that play nicely, and also good blocking downfield by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Hayden Hushka did a nice job of also trying to get a little push that time on the outside run.
Definitely the the one-cut running back style there. Find your hole, plant the foot, and get the burst going. Carlson, the receiver, out to the wide right side of the formation, wide side of the field, bottom of your screen as you watch it on your live event. Hand off to Reamer. He's got a hole. He's got blockers in front of him trying to get around the edge. Carlson trying to get in front, and he's brought down across the 50 down to the 40-yard line where Derek Carl, the safety, playing safety, gets that tackle.
And that was a key block once again. Trevor Thompson for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page sealed it so nicely on the outside. He shuffles in, bringing in the next play call here for the team. So great blocking, really opening up the holes and creating. But again, the vision downfield, it's a great first drive for Cody Reamer in the backfield.
A good 25-yard gain. He will dot the I in the iron formation. Zerfus under center. Turn, feed him the ball again, straight up the middle. And he's brought down by the defensive tackle that time, or nose guard, Corey Dolman. And brought down here at the 35 for that 5-yard carry.
Yeah, Corey Dolman's very physical player inside. And one of the bigger bodies out there on the field at 240 pounds as a sophomore for Tri-State. A Tri-State football team, Jake, you mentioned it's 6 seniors. They've got a huge sophomore class that's getting a lot of play. Some team to look here as a leader in the region for years to come.
Yeah, very good mix of veteran and youth. Wishbone formation, Jacobson the fullback. Carlson and Reamer are the split backs. Give to Jacobson running right side, and he will be wrapped up and brought down. Short gain that time, and it will bring up a 3rd down and 2 after the 3-yard carry.
Yeah, Reamer again that time, and he's been the workhorse on this drive, and don't expect much change there. Is getting some push on the right side, and also a nice seal block on the left to also kind of create there for Will Erickson, one of the seniors, as he set things up on the left side when the play cut back right.
This spot of the field after the first couple weeks, the way they've had this drive going, I wouldn't be surprised if we got some play action coming up here. Surface under center, one back behind him. He's going to keep it himself on a quarterback sneak, but nowhere to go. He's dancing around left to right. Couldn't find a hole to get through. Good job by the defensive line to, not give any push, and it's going to bring up a 4th and short after the 0-yard carry.
Tyler Leverson and Greg Murdoff with a great push right up the middle, and they came in on a blitz that time to help really throw that off. I'm not sure if that was a design play call or if Zerfus had seen something, decided to do a little bit of improvisation. Not sure. It's 4th and short.
Will be offset fullback and then 2 backs behind Zerfus. They're going to run the cross action, give to Zyler Carlson, breaks through with 1 tackle, but then second level gets him from behind. Jacob Braun, the 6'4 senior defensive end, able to trip up Carlson after the first down, keep the drive moving. 3rd first down of this opening drive.
Yeah, and they're really churning the clock. Now 7:49 and counting left in this first quarter. No score. Opening drive here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Great play call. Again, good, strong blocking up front with Hushka and Erickson leading the way.
Stein, the tight end, left side. Koenig, right side. Zyler Carlson, the wing back on the left side. Back to pass. Looking. Zerfus looking. Throwing down the middle. He's got a man open, and it is caught wide open. Uncovered in for the end zone. Zyler Carlson for the touchdown. Carlson's 3rd receiving. Zerfus's 6th passing touchdown. And again, for the 3rd week in a row, it is Zerfus to Carlson for the first score of the game.
Brandon Grunwald looked to be the player on defensive side there, Jake, that maybe had kind of that backside protection and just kind of lost Zyler Carlson, and they ran a series of different routes there. It was not just your basic, hey, we're all going to run curls or he's going to run a post. That was a very well-designed pass play and a nice throw while Zerfus was getting hit. They're going for 2.
The man in motion, and it will be Zerfus keeping himself, trying to get around to that right edge. He will not be there as he's brought down by 4 Tigers. They keep him from getting in for the 2-point conversion. But with 7:27 to go in the first quarter, first drive, touchdown drive for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. They lead 6-0 on your Steel Seed scoreboard.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers,
Great Plains Fireworks. Open by appointment only. Hillsboro, North Dakota. 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
A 4-minute, 33-second drive for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page to open the ball game. They cap it off with a Owen Zerfus to Zyler Carlson 26-yard touchdown pass. After the 2-point conversion run is no good, they lead 6-0 on your Steel Seed scoreboard. Now be time for Tri-State to try and get something going with Hayden Hushka ready to tee things up for the Spartans. Kicking from left to right, back deep to receive will be Brandon Grunwald. There's a little squib kick and just the front line, and it'll be right at the 50-yard line. Actually mark it, nose the ball at the 50-yard line. There where Justin Perez jumps on it, and that is where Tri-State will start their first drive.
Gave Hayden Hushka a hard time last week in the post-game report about, hey, can you actually kick the ball off the ground? And here this time, it was an absolute design squib because he just kind of ran into the football, just timed it right with his foot.
Shotgun set, 2 backs to either side of the quarterback, Derek Carl. Got a tight end on the left side of the formation, wide receivers each way. And going to go with the quick pass right away to the outside. Caught and down across the 45, down to the 42. It's an 8-yard gain there to Tyler Leverson.
Nice quick pass, good delivery, tackle made that time by Carlson. Also there was Zerfus for the Spartans.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage, going to run the quick huddle. Shotgun set for Carl. We'll get the lineups here when we get him on. He's going to hand it off, running this side, Grunwald, and Grunwald will get it looks like he might be down a yard short. Yep, they're going to mark it down a yard short of the first down marker, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
Reamer in on the stop for the Spartans.
3rd and 1 up to the line of scrimmage. No huddle, just get the play in. Let's go. 4 wide, 3 linemen back behind Carl in the option play. He'll keep it himself. He gets across for the first down and then stumbles forward inside the 40-yard line down to the 37 is where they mark him. 4-yard carry, first down.
Nice quick play again there as Carl got exactly what he needed, the first down.
Will be Derek Carl, your quarterback. Running backs, wide receivers, Leo Chavez, Tyler Leverson, Ryan Hench, and Brandon Grunwald. Offensive line of Jacob Braun, Tate Freeberg at the guards, Andrew Purcell at the center, Jake Lick is your tight end. Back to pass, Carl looking, he's being pressured, good contain that time, he's going to roll to the left side, looking for his intended receiver, incomplete. Looking there to Leverson again as he was coming across the formation, the scramble drill between quarterback and receiver. And unable to connect on that, brings up 2nd and 10.
I know both teams spent a lot of time focusing on the running game as far as the defensive preparations, and also both teams getting things done through the air in their opening drives.
So play comes in from the huddle. 1 receiver each side. Got a tight end left side of the formation. 2 backs in the backfield. Hand to Grunwald. He's hit as he crosses the line. Thompson gets up to him. Trevor Thompson comes up from that linebacker spot to bring him down, but able to drag him for a couple extra yards, picking up 4 on the carry for Grunwald.
Coach Fontaine talked a lot about the line of scrimmage control for both sides, offense and defense. Right now, the offensive lines have been winning the battle so far for both teams.
Carl will have 1 back to his left side, that being Ryan Hench. He's back to pass, looking for the quick pass over the middle, in the hands and dropped. Dropped that time by Grunwald, running the short curl route. Couldn't hold on to it, and that will bring up a 4th and 6 now for Tri-State.
Grunwald just couldn't hold on to it as a well-designed play and a well-delivered pass. Just unable to haul it in that time, and, well, now the Tigers facing a 4th down.
Will come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left side, the bottom of your screen. That's the short side of the field. Carl back to pass, looking over the middle, and it's caught! What a catch as it was hit in the hands of Grunwald, bobbled, and then comes down, makes the catch, picks up the first down, and they mark him down at the 11-yard line, 22-yard gain.
Circus catch for Grunwald. Absolutely. He made up for on the previous play with an absolute circus catch. What a catch by Grunwald.
He'll now go into the backfield to the right side of Carl. The split backs, Hench on the left side. Wide receiver left side is Chavez. with Leverson out wide right. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll look to power now, bouncing outside. Carl looking to get outside. Gets a block from Leverson. Down inside for the touchdown. Big crackback block by Leverson, and he freed him up for the score.
Absolutely. Leverson seals that, but here's the deal. Carl went in and out zigzag and was just elusive. What a great run, a great athletic play by Tri-State, and a touchdown drive set up by a huge fourth down on a circus catch. That was a nice drive and a great answer for Tri-State. We got ourselves a ball game here as the Tigers are trying for the lead on this possession. 5 minutes to play in this first quarter.
11-yard touchdown run for Derek Carl. He's at the shotgun back. Snap comes back, was a little off the mark. He couldn't accelerate right away. Defense could, and he's brought down by Hayden Hushka in the backfield. 2-point conversion, no good. But after the 22-yard completion to Grunwald, Carl runs it in the final 11 yards. We're tied up on your Steel Seed scoreboard. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. We're tied at 6 on yourliveevent.com.
On the lot at Norman County Implement, new equipment and new trades. Let's talk about this new lineup at Norman County Implement. 2019 carryover versatile Delta Track 570, 30-inch tracks, 6 remotes. Save $80,000 due to versatile restrictions. I cannot tell you the selling price, but I can tell you you're going to save $80,000 on this 2019 carryover versatile Delta Track 570 at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk with Chuck O'Neill and get the details.
Well, both teams reaching the end zone on their opening drives. Neither team could get the 2-point conversion, but they get points on the board. We're at 6-6, 5 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. Will be Tri-State, the Tigers kicking off now. Back to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Reamer and Carlson wide apart here, expecting a angled kick. They're here on this kickoff now from the Tigers.
Yeah, we'll see. In special teams, an area that hasn't played much of a factor yet into the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page season so far. So, and mostly teams are trying to take the ball out of the return men's hands anyways. It's just kind of that chess match. But we'll see what happens here as Tri-State will kick it away. Ball game tied at 6, 5 minutes to play first quarter.
Jacob Braun with the kick angled towards the sideline at the top of your screen. Picked up on a roll at the 18 by Zyler Carlson. Gets one block, cuts back to the left sideline. He's got room to run. It's a foot race. He's got one man to beat at the 50. Puts a little shake on him, but brought down. Good open field tackle by Tyler Leverson. He saved a touchdown, but it's going to be really good field position at the Tri-State 42-yard line to start things off.
But there's a flag down here at about the 40-yard line, and it's a hold, and it's coming on back.
I didn't see that.
Excuse me, block in the back. I didn't see it either. I was focused on the play.
I didn't see the flag. I'm not talking about the penalty. The flag I didn't see come out, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yes,
yeah.
Block in the back is going to be the call on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, so negates it. But just talking about how special teams hasn't been a factor, and here comes a big kick return, and obviously now negated because of a penalty. But it was set up nicely. Carlson took advantage of an opportunity, but block in the back is the call.
Yeah, and penalties are something that has been a factor for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in their first 2 games, averaging per game. What did I write down? It was 7 penalties for 60 yards so far on penalties per game.
Yeah, and that's not been not something they're proud of. So we're trying to work on that. Here's their first of the night.
So bring it back to the 29-yard line. Play action, fake to give to Reamer, going back deep, looking down for Thompson. Incomplete pass as Zerfus just let it go, hoping Trevor Thompson could run underneath it. But he was step for step in coverage there with the defender. Neither one could get it. Incomplete pass brings up second down.
Tons of pressure. Jacob Braun along with Greg Murdoff there for Tri-State coming in with pressure. And Zerfus the first 2 weeks has had so much time. He's basically taken up residence in the pocket tonight. That has not been the case early on. He's been attacked early. He doesn't have a lot of time, so he's got to make quick decisions.
Tight end, left side, Dalton Stein. Right side is Landon Koenig. Tyler Carlson, a wing back on the left side of the formation. I formation with Jacobson, the fullback, Reamer, the tailback. Will be a pitch play. Zerfus gives it out to Carlson. He's looking for a block from Reamer. Gets it. Flag comes in from behind the play, though. Right now, tackled across the 30 to the 33. Flag go back near the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like it's going to be on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Yeah, it's a hold coming out of the backfield, so their second penalty of this drive. And now, again, the first one nullified the big kick return. Now this one will push them back, make it I believe, a 2nd and 22 based on where the flag is at with 4:36 to go in this first quarter. 6-6 our score.
A penalty on special teams now, an offensive penalty here for the Spartans, as this drive not very old and already going backwards. You don't want to see that happening, so we'll see if the Spartans are able to get things kind of figured out here on this next play as they come out second and, like you say, a whole heck of a long way.
2nd and 24. Ball's on the 15. Right? No.
Nope.
Yep. They got to get up to the 39-yard line.
Yep, ball's at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line. So 23, they'll run a pitch play, left side, looking for a blocker, trying to get to the outside, does get the edge. Well, a little stiff arm there and not able to get past him, but Zyler Carlson sets up, gets all the penalty yardage back plus more, and it's going to set up now a much more manageable 3rd down and 7.
That was well, again, Hope-Page really has. They've been running their offensive plays so crisply, Jake. They've been getting good pitches. They've been maintaining some distance out there as far as to allow to get the spread of the field. And there's another play that Carlson just did a nice job cutting it up at the right time. And again, a nice stiff arm, 3rd and manageable.
Landon Koenig comes in for Spencer Jacobson. He's a wingback on the right side. Surface back to pass, he's throwing deep, looking for Koenig coming across the field. Makes the catch.
Wow.
Went up and made the catch, jumping over the receiver. He was running into the sun as it was coming down, makes the catch, and the big first down completion for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Kids making plays. This is why we're playing football on Friday nights here in North Dakota. And a 9-man special. Throw it up to the big guy. He popped it in the air and was able to corral it in before hitting the ground. And what will go unnoticed was the block by Zyler Carlson to give Zerfus the extra time to throw it up in the air.
24 yards there to Landon Koenig. He makes the catch. Had 2 touchdowns last week. Aaron made another nice catch that time. Zerfus will turn, give off, and Zyler Carlson, no room to run, coming in, making the play. Greg Murdoff from the linebacker spot on the blitz, gets into the backfield, loss of 1.
Good 9-man football game we've got going on. Pads are popping, players are bringing the energy and excitement. Great tackle by Greg Murdoff, who's been very active defensively for Tri-State early on.
Very entertaining game, and there's still 3:20 left to go in the first quarter.
Glad to have you watching tonight. YourLiveEvent.com. 3:15 to play first quarter. We're tied at 6. Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page are driving.
Owen Zervis brings the Spartans to the line of scrimmage, sends Landon Koenig out wide to the left side, I formation behind Zervis under center. He'll turn, run the pitch option here, flips it over to Carlson, trying to get around to the edge. The pitch was a little behind Carlson. He had to make sure he could grab it. Then up the right sideline here before he's forced down.
Also had to be pitched over a defender and a teammate. Jacobson kind of got in the way that time, Spencer, as far as lead blocking on that option. We talk about maintaining a relationship with the pitch from the quarterback to the running back position, and that time, like you say, threw it behind and also had to kind of vertical, get it up in the air a little bit there to get it up over a teammate and defender combo there on that option play. But move along.
Be a 3rd and 9 for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page from the right hash mark. Likely 4 down territory. Landon Koenig, tight end right side. Dalton Stein, tight end left side. Wishbone formation with Cody Reamer, Zyler Carlson behind Spencer Jacobson. Play action, rolling back, looking to, pressure comes. Zerfus, he's going to look to tuck it and run up the right sideline, cutting back towards the middle where he's met. And then the second defenders come over trying to rip that ball out, but Zerfus holds on.
Good physical tackle. 2-3 Tri-State Tigers coming in on the stop. Murdoch there. Also in on the stop was Grunwald too. So 4th down and a couple for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Here let's call it 3 yards, about 2.5, 3 yards here with a 1:38 to go in this first quarter. Trevor Thompson comes in for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, replacing Landon Koenig. See what they come out here. Hushka Erickson and Corey, the offensive line, here with the wishbone back behind Zerfus. Run the pitch to Carlson, makes the plant, shakes one tackler, slides by him, and then he does not get the yardage as the official comes in short of the 4 yard to gain. Looks that way. And it will be, turnover on downs.
Grunwald, Leverson in on the stop as Tri-State just came kind of relentless attack once they see where the ball. They did a nice job of flowing and good energy from the sideline of the Tigers, too, getting fired up on the play. Minute 13 to play in the first quarter. Tie ball game, 6-6, and a defensive stand by the Tri-State Tigers.
Well, we're seeing two teams here that the first few drives, see how Tri-State comes out. Here's Carl back to pass. Derek Carl looking deep down the right side, looking to take the shot, and it is overthrown. Intended receiver Leverson, who, as he said, just came up and made the in on the stop on that fourth down play. This time they can't connect, brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they're not afraid to go to the air. Carl can chuck it. That's a great throw. Plus, Jake, got to remember, Tri-State right now with the wind at their back, so if you're going to try a longer pass, utilize that and don't go into the wind with it. And they found a way to send one deep. Good effort, coming up short, or in this case, coming up long, 2nd down.
Starting on their 35-yard. Carl in the option set. He's looking to pitch it now. He does a little shovel pass underneath. Dangerous play that time. Ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage, but could have been worse there. That quick shovel pass there with a lot of traffic all around.
Well, and right away in the backfield, Cody Reamer just about took down quarterback Carl and then threw it ahead. Tackle eventually made. Will Erickson, Owen Zerfus, Trevor Thompson, they all came and they provided a little bit of extra hit too. So physicality definitely playing a factor here in this first quarter.
Coming out wide, Leo Chavez, the freshman, along with Brandon Grunwald, the senior, out wide to the left side. But Leverson wide right side, top of the screen. Shotgun set. Carl back there with Hench, and also a wingback on the right side as well, too. Looking to throw the out pass here to the left side. The back shoulder throw, overthrowing the intended receiver, Grunwald. Incomplete. And likely bringing up a punt situation here on 4th down.
Difficulty in that play, Jake, and you know it, sitting in the booth there at the Crow's Nest here at home of the Spartans and Hope. The sun was playing a factor on the receiving end that play.
Yeah, and it's where you put the ball there or which way the receiver turns to locate the ball that you got to be aware of there. See if you can block out the sun a little bit there, but unable to do it on the pass overthrown anyway. Punt formation, back to punt will be Jacob Braun for Tri-State. Snap comes back in, it's nearly blocked. It's a high punt, not a ton of yardage. It'll bounce at the 43, a little bit of a Tiger roll, and down to the 37-yard line with 16 seconds left in the first quarter. That's where Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take over to start drive number 3.
Well, that's a win defensively, Jake. I know that Tigers kind of got themselves in trouble by the overthrows. Didn't help themselves out on the drive, but that's a win for the Spartans defensively because the Tigers had momentum, and they were able to stall that. Now the Spartans have a chance to take it over in the final play or plays of this first quarter.
Just 57 seconds taken off on that play, or that drive, I should say. Meanwhile, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page has had the ball for over 8 minutes of this opening quarter. Final 16 seconds will tick off as Zerfus takes the handoff, hands off. Cody Reamer brought down there, a high shoulder pad tackle, but he drags the defender up to the 40-yard line, 3-yard carry on, again, what is likely the final play of quarter number 1.
That it'll be.
So after 1 quarter of play, the score on your Steel Seed scoreboard, 6-6 between Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page and Tri-State on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
1 quarter in the books. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page leading over, or tied up with Tri-State. 6-6 our score. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with the football. We flip sides of the field. They'll now go from right to left as you view it on the Your Live Event video screen. Of course, the far sideline top of the screen there. See the setting sun there. The, picturesque view from the Crow's Nest here in Hope.
That's correct. It is a wispy sky here on this beautiful evening, Friday night, heading into Labor Day weekend. Glad to have you with us tonight from Hope as we have a 6-6 ball game. Region 1 9-man football contest, and a couple of very physical teams showed up in the first quarter, and even hearing some guys maybe get a little chippy out there in the pile. So keep an eye on that as we roll along.
Second down for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. I formation, Spencer Jacobson, Cody Reamer. Wing back to the right side, Zyler Carlson. Back to pass. Owen Zerfus backing up, locking, load, throwing down the right sideline. It is
incomplete.
Nearly intercepted. Incomplete, coming over the safety. Derek Carl played that very well, was in position, and it looked like maybe the receiver able to knock that ball free from the defense.
It happened right in front of me. I was on the back side of it to see if the ball was poked out there by Koenig, who was the intended target, but you mix in the quality coverage by Carl and also Grunwald supplying some coverage there, both oversized by Koenig, and well, it was a good play there defensively. Ultimately, it's third down now coming up here for the Spartans.
Yeah, there was good pressure coming from Jacob Braun, the 6'4" senior defensive end as well. Primed up to go here on third down as they broken play maybe, and brought down the backfield. Owen Zerfus brought down as he's tackled by the nose guard Corey Dolman for a sack.
Nowhere to go. Not sure, Jake, broken play or miscommunication or something, but now we're starting to see you guys got to come through a little bit of adversity, right? Things aren't going exactly the way you want it, so got to find a way to make some plays. Both teams have had some playmakers, and now what? This will be a fourth down here deep in their own possession, so to speak, for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe 1 or 2 punts thus far this season, both against Larimore? Limited
3,
numbers.
I believe.
Yeah, all last week.
Yeah. So it will be Koenig to punt. Jacobson switches over to the right side of that line. Hard count, trying to get the Tigers to jump. They don't. Snap comes back. Good, solid kick. Will hang in the air, be picked up now on the 27-yard line. Maybe too good that time, out kicking the coverage a little bit. Here as Grunwald brings it across the 50 and brought down at the 45. And that punt after the return will net just 10 yards.
Koenig, actually, he and I were chatting in the pregame warm-ups, and I was keeping track of some of his hang time, and he was kicking with the wind, and he was getting it 3.5, 3.6. That's pretty significant, I think, anyway, but good punt, great punt. Like you say, out-kicked the coverage, so to speak, there, and then Koenig did make up for it by bringing down the return man on the play, but great field position for the Tigers to start this drive.
From the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 45-yard line, play action, quick pass over the right side, and then make one man miss. Ooh, make another man miss as Chris Berman hops in the booth, and whoops, there he goes. Tyler Leverson making the play, making the catch, picking up the first down for Tri-State.
A beautiful quick pass by Derek Carl, hitting Leverson in stride on a quick in route, and now we'll get a timeout by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page after a big play by the Tigers.
We'll take this timeout as well. 10:34 to go. First half, 6-6 our score. Tri-State driving against Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
RDK Enterprises asks you this sweet question. Do you want to plant high sugar and high tonnage varieties in the same field with the push of a button? Talk to Chris, Shane, or Derek about MSET from Precision Planting. MSET is speed tube compatible and can be installed on most planters. For information, contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
First down and 10 for Tri-State coming out of the timeout from Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Tigers just did a big pass play. Yeah, middle on that catch and run by Tyler Leverson. He'll be split out wide to the right now. Quarterback, Carl, is in the shotgun set. Backs to each side of him, and another receiver, Chavez, out to the left side.
Movement there.
Pointing there from the defense saying, hey, they moved. And we get a whistle here, and flags come out for the false start. First penalty of the game on Tri-State.
Yeah, movement in the backfield for sure. I didn't see if it was the line as well, but definitely in the shotgun with backs on either side. There is some shuffling there and stammering, and that's where you're going to get a false start.
Garant Irie comes out as William Erickson returns on that defensive line for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Back to pass. Carl looks right, looks left, now looks to run left. He's being chased by Koenig, trying to get to the outside, and coming up, making the stop will be Cody Reamer. Reamer brings him down and does get 1 yard on the scramble.
And it was great pressure from Landon Koenig on the backside. And Jake, the Spartans They've definitely been talked to in that timeout. The energy, and they've been bringing the energy this entire ball game, and likewise the Tigers have too. There was some fired up Spartans that came out of that timeout. So see if how that continues to affect this drive.
Well, we saw the energy that Coach Fontaine had in the pregame. He's trying to inject that into his players.
Absolutely.
Rolling out, looking to pass right side, and overthrown the intended receiver, incomplete on that right side as Carl, feeling a little pressure from the backside, lets it go, and it sails on him a little bit.
Looking to get the football to his intended target that time, Brandon Grunwald, who's been a senior leader here on this Tri-State Tiger football team, and they get the play call in from the sideline. It all comes in, Jake, from Coach on the sidelines with the hand signals, and that's how the plays are designed in this no-huddle offense that the Tigers are executing.
Braden Mitchell's going to come in at that linebacker corner hybrid here against the spread offense of the Tigers. Back to pass, rolling out, looking for the quick pass, trying to get Grunwald, and almost like a screen, except not behind the line of scrimmage where it was thrown. Just they had the one receiver that was almost a lead blocker there on the corner.
Like a pick pass on a wheel route there on that left side, and quarterback throws it on a little bit of a hop. And it was more of a timing route and just a little overthrow that time, and it's 4th down.
Line up, going for it. 2 receivers to the left side. Tight end on that left side. Running back to the right side of Carl. Have a receiver out to the right side as well. And Leverson pump fake to him on the pump and go down the right sideline. Adjusting and unable to make the catch. Incomplete pass. And that should be a turnover on down.
Yeah, ball actually was thrown out of bounds. Leverson would have had to make an unbelievable tippy-toe catch down the sidelines. A well-delivered football. Pretty-looking pass by the quarterback. So we definitely know this. Right now, we've got a 6-6 knotted-up ball game, but we've got 2 teams that can score and can score in a hurry if they need to. A lot of athletes on the field, 18, in fact, 9 on each side. Looking forward to seeing how this game plays out. Very entertaining first almost 15 minutes of action.
So the good field position, they get the big play, but then after the timeout, the defense of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page stiffens up, doesn't give them anything else, and turn it over. They take over. Ball on their own 26-yard line, 9:42 to go in this first half. As you mentioned, tie game at 6-6. Owen Zerfus under center. As a receiver out wide to the left in Carlson. They're going to run a pitch play to Cody Reamer on that right side. He cuts back to the across the field. One man to beat as he tries to little jump and twist and hurtle over. But good open field tackle brings him down. It'll be a first down on the play.
Great vision and athleticism right out of the gates again by Reamer, who's just getting stronger. And you said one man to beat, well, a few other guys he would have had to beat eventually too, Jake. But hey, it was, he needed to find a way to get around Derek Carl. And Carl, as we've seen, a very good quarterback. He's equally as good defender. He's not afraid of contact, and he was able to bring down Reamer, who is not easy to tackle.
Reamer with 55 yards on 7 carries so far in this first half. He will dot the I in the backfield. Spencer Jacobson is the fullback. Wing back on the left side is Zyler Carlson. Surface on a little wide end around reverse. Give it to Zyler Carlson. He will pick up 4 yards on the little inside handoff. Good misdirection play design that time.
Sure was. It's crisp, and they're running very, very good plays. The execution of the offense is there for the Spartans. Now, downfield, Erickson, lead blocker that time. Will, don't call him Bill. He's out there trying to block, but Tri-State says, we're not going to let you get your paws on us. They did a nice job of shimmying around there, too, and not allowing Erickson to help and clear things out. So credit the defense for being a bit elusive on their end and not allowing themselves to get blocked. You know, Dick, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, seeing too the offense here, a little bit more outside runs, whereas a little bit more straight ahead the first couple weeks, a little bit more size there in that front of the Tri-State defense. Here's a whistle play, movement, and set up well because 8 up in the box for Tri-State defensively. And Spartans were going back. They had the go routes on, but they're going to go backwards on the false start penalty. Third penalty now totaling 30 yards.
That'd have been the left side of the offense, bottom of the screen here on yourliveevent.com, movement by the Spartans. So second offensive penalty, if I'm not mistaken, and of course they had the special teams on that kick return as far as the penalties are concerned for the Spartans here this evening.
Yep, block in the back on the special teams, a hold, and a now full start on the offense. The line of scrimmage, wing back, left side, Carlson, Jacobson, and Reamer are the I formation behind Zerfus. Under center, being pressured, looking to roll out, trying to find room, loses the football, jumping on top of it. We'll see who gets on. Zerfus, think he got back on. Yeah, he will.
He did.
And it'll be third down.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Zerfus, the pocket collapsed on him, and it has been very difficult here tonight for the Spartans to maintain and give him time to throw. So that's credit 100% right now to the Tri-State Tigers, their ability to rush the passer. And that time Zerfus tried to zigzag his way out of it, but ended up bouncing into some of his blockers, and that obviously deterred things. And, of course, then he lost the football too. So glad that he got the ball back as far as for Spartan fans. Now facing a 3rd and 18, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will come out and see what they bring to the offense.
Dolman with his second sack here today, the sophomore, that time as Zerfus stepping up. Dahlman has the nose tackle collapse in the pocket from the inside. 3rd and a long way to go. Zerfus in the pistol set sends a man in motion. Back to pass. Looking. Only 2 rush. Now a 3rd defender comes over. Zerfus trying to get away. Tackled up high. And a clean tackle, though. Brought down and sacked again. This time brought down by the
Corey Dahlman. Dahlman again. Jake 44 brings him down.
Was that 44 or 45?
Nope, 44.
It was 44, so another sack by Dolman.
So, again, just unable to get out and get away from the pressure.
Going all the way back here after that big first down run. Now on 4th and 2 miles. The line of scrimmage back at the 25-yard line. Koenig back to punch. Low snap, picks it up off his feet here, and now good. Hang time again. Will bounce. We'll take a couple-yard roll back here towards the 50, and it will be Tri-State taking over on their own 48-yard line. 7:01 to go, second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
That's right, 6-6, all tied up here between the
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
First down run for Ryan Hench. He'll pick up 1 yard for Tri-State. They now take it now 2nd and 9.
Tri-State quickly to the line of scrimmage.
7:01 to go in this half. Tied up at 6. Derek Carl. Play action. Quick pass here on a slant to Lieberson. Tried to stop and looked like he was trying to spin out of the would-be the tackle from Zyler Carlson. Does connect for the first down. Move the ball up here across the 50 down to the, right at the 40-yard line.
Lieberson does a great job of running sharp routes, and that's been evident here on his slant routes that he's ran these last 2 possessions.
3rd catch for him today. That's the 4th completion in 11 attempts for Derek Carl. Sends a man in motion, and everyone except the center jumps early. And we'll have a penalty on Tri-State.
Yeah, that's just one of those scenarios. Everybody's got to be on the same page, and when you're not huddling up, sometimes those things get forgotten, So that's an aspect you got to focus on.
So clock will run as we hit 6 minutes to go. 1st and 15. Back at the 45-yard line of the Spartans. Tri-State with the ball. Tigers. Then 3 receivers left side. Everyone over on that side. They got a tight end there, too. It's a quarterback power, designed run, and trying to get away. Flake comes in late behind the play. As it is, a gain of a couple up across the 45 to the 43. But we're going to see what the laundry's about.
Officials having some conversation here. Looks like they're talking. Which way are we going to go here?
Face mask on the Spartans.
Yeah, I can't say I saw it cleanly on my angle on the backside here, but certainly this one's going to hurt the Spartans here as they were trying to, get some of that momentum back following a Spartan penalty. So here's, I should say, a Tiger penalty. So now, again, gaining some, it is incidental anyway, so 5-yard variety.
The 4th penalty here, but will stay first down. Receiver right and left. Here's a give to Hench in the backfield, and the running back takes it there now across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. That's up second down here and 5.
Cody Reamer in on the stop that time. A good ankle tackle, and talked about it in the pregame show with Coach Fontaine. Sure tackling going to be a key factor, and the Spartans have been doing their best to take out the ankles, take out the legs, and there's a nice sure tackle by Reamer after a gain of 4.
Carl will be in the pistol set. Hench, the running back, behind him. Tight end, 2 receivers to the left side. Now they run Grunwald across the formation. It's going to be the option play, and keeping himself, Carl trying to get around the right corner and down the right sideline, or he's finally pushed out of bounds. And what yard line are they going to mark him at there down there?
Looks like they're going to be close to the 20, I do believe.
Yeah, 14-yard gain then for Derek Carl. Doubles his rushing yardage so far in the game. Now 4 carries, 28 yards. 6th first down of the game for Tri-State.
He has a lot of speed. He's very elusive on the field, too. Just hasn't had the need to run much.
Severson wide right side. Grunwald in the slot left. Chavez out wide left. Looking over the middle and over the head of the intended receiver, Leverson. Working those short intermediate routes with the quick slant. Unable to connect. Second down.
Just a flat overthrow that time by the quarterback. Felt the pressure, and Reamer was coming in on a blitz, and he was free run, and might be a little bit difficult here. As of course, we run into some camera limitations here on this side of the field.
Yeah, we'll try to get you as best we can. You're not in the way. Tight end, Lick on the right side. Leverson, the receiver, right side. Grunwald slot. Chavez, the wide receiver, left side. Run the pitch play. Give it to Hench. He cuts back in towards the middle of the field. Stumbling out of a tackle attempt. Finally brought down by Jack Thompson, the safety. But a nice carry. And they will give it now 1st and goal. Just inside the 10-yard line after the 12-yard carry.
They were dragging Jack Thompson for about 5 yards there. Just wasn't able to get a good enough leverage on the running back. So credit there to the running game at Tri-State. And now they've got themselves a 1st and goal here with 4:10 to play. First half knotted up at 6, Tigers and Spartans.
Well, and Hench just 5'4". You got to come in low to tackle him. Here's an in-and-out play. Good defense on Carlson. Leverson faked the in route, went outside. And just a good read of the route, get the hand around and knock the pass away. Pass defense breakup there by Zyler Carlson.
Yeah, that was as good as a pass coverage has been today. And we've had a couple of nice plays made on the defensive side of the ball through the air, but Zyler Carlson that time denying Leverson, who's been almost a sure thing in the passing game.
Leverson will be out wide right as the lone receiver on the wide side of the field. Snap back, quarterback design run, and going to the left side, trying to bounce it out, diving for the pylon, and short. A yard short will bring up goal to go here from the 2-yard line for a 7-yard carry from Derek Carl.
And maybe you could see it. Owen Zerfus is having conversation with the side judge here, talking about it. I saw it too. He's arguing that he was being held, and there definitely was some jostling of the shoulder pads, and that defensive backfield might have been an extra way to get a yard or two, but hey, that's the game.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Play comes out, early movement in the backfield. That will back him up now, and it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7.
Yeah, an unfortunate one there for the Tigers. Great drive. They're putting their team and their teammates in the best position possible, and then a false start will halt things, back them up a little bit. It'll be 3rd and goal upcoming.
It's their 3rd false start penalty of the game as well.
Got to clean that stuff up week 3, Jake. Got to clean it up, man.
Yeah, by now you should. But Leverson wide right side, Chavez wide left side. Grunwald comes into the backfield. He's the tailback in the pistol formation, hence the fullback. Back to pass. Carl being pressured, rolling outside. He's got lots of red in front of him. He's going to throw over the middle and knocked away. Carlson, the pass was going behind him. He stopped on a dime, reached back, knocked it away. Incomplete pass. Brings up 4th and goal.
Terrific pressure from junior Grant Irie, who is running unabated to the quarterback and putting Carl in a tough position. He threw it towards Leverson that time, but an incomplete pass, as you say. Brings up 4th down. 3:29 remains in this second quarter. We're tied at 6. Tri-State and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page in a Region 1 9-man football battle.
6-6 on your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard. Tri-State looking to punch it in on 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. Derek Carl, hold on, we got a whistle coming. Officials going to get together.
Got to have a conference, Jake.
Not sure what this is regarding.
I'm not sure either, but they're going to have a conversation. They're going to come to the far sideline here, and they're going to have a
They,
little talk. Oh, got
they're telling the
10-yard
player-
line.
Yep, players to get back. They're a little bit too close to the line of scrimmage. It wasn't that they're past the 10, or not the line of scrimmage, the sideline there.
And this
Gotta
is-
stay back that 3-yard there for the players' box.
Right, and the players' box was extended for social distancing guidelines. Now, if you look on both sidelines, there ain't no social distancing happening. You got the whole field to go 80 yards, right? 90 yards, whatever it is, 80 yards in between the 10s. But there you got them all piled up because they want to be close to the action. I get it.
3.5 to go in this first half. Tri-State has it 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. Back to pass. Derek Carr will look over the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown.
What a catch by Leverson. Great positioning by the receiver, and a dart was thrown by the quarterback. Wow, what a play. And cold-blooded connection there, Jake.
Carlson had great position, tried to knock it away, but somehow sticky fingers there for Leverson, gets the touchdown. They go up 12-6 pending the point after attempt.
You don't want to fault Carlson was in great position, too. I mean, wow, what a play. Guys going out to make it. Holy cow. That was cold-blooded by Tri-State to take the lead here late second quarter.
On 4th and 7. Going for 2 now to extend their lead. Back to pass, looking right side. Short hop the throw. Pass fails. But it is touchdown for Tri-State. They lead on your Steel Seed scoreboard. 12-6, 3:23 to go, second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
12-6, the score on your Steel Seed scoreboard. Tri-State leading Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page as they go 52 yards on that scoring drive, taking 3 minutes, 36 seconds. Their first 3 drives, which was a touchdown, a punt, and a turnover on downs, went a combined 4 minutes and 27 seconds. So taking about doubling their time of possession on that offensive possession that resulted in the end zone on a great catch that time from Leverson.
Enjoying the energy on this sideline, enjoying the atmosphere here tonight in Hope, and the smiles on these guys' faces. This is fun. This is football. Enjoy it.
Here comes the kick from Braun. Good kick, deep kick. Carlson will pick it up on the 15, looking to bust up the middle of the field. He'll run through one arm tackle, then be brought down by a pair of Tigers led by Ryan Hench there on the return.
It's a nice return. Carlson did a nice job of a little shimmy shake there too to kind of send off those first couple of potential would-be tacklers and able to sneak by a couple additionals and find himself pretty good field position. 30s, 34-yard line, 1st and 10 here for the Spartans trying to score and match this football game up before halftime.
First time all season that Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page has trailed in a football game. Full turn, handoff here to Cody Reamer. He's got room off the right side, trying to get it right side of the quarter. Gets a block from Carlson, then hesitates, looks back inside, goes back outside, across the 50, and across to the 48-yard line. An 18-yard gain and a first down for Cody Reamer.
Key there was Derek Carl. Jake, he did not allow himself to be blocked once again and did a nice job of getting out there. He was just not allowing Zyler Carlson to put mitts on him at all. So good job by Carl then to eventually what would have been, I guess, saving a touchdown there because it was a nice piece of running and Cody Reamer running very physical that time.
First and 10, I formation. Reamer dots the I formation and give to him. He'll pound it inside the 45 to the 44, gain of 4. And Reamer, who came into the game just 26 yards rushing, not a whole lot of attempts. He's now at 9 carries for 77 yards in this first half. 2:50 to go before the halftime horn.
Corey Dahlman making the stop, the 240-pound sophomore who's been playing very good at the nose tackle spot.
As a sophomore, too, and a young defensive line there with a freshman sophomore out there on 2 of the 3 spots. For an end around here to Zyler Carlson. He's brought back at the 45. Will be a loss of 1 on the play, bringing up a 3rd down and 7.
And struggle a little bit maybe to that left side of the line, bottom of the screen. They're just not getting quite as much push. He got a little more size over there too, Jake. You look at Jacob Braun, 6'4", 205. He's not an easy guy to block, and great linebacking core here too. And really impressed with Tri-State. We were talking about on the drive over just what type of game we thought we may be getting tonight, and it's living up to expectations, I feel.
Landon Koenig out wide to the right side. He's Zyler Carlson wide left side from the middle of the field. Shotgun set for Owen Zerfus. Reamer picks up the block. Zerfus got time, looking to roll it to his right side. He's looking, he's throwing, and it is along the sideline. Was it held on? Incomplete. Incomplete is the call. Looking for Koenig, and Derek Carl there again making plays and in there to help force the incompletion.
Yeah, did a great job. Koenig was doing what a receiver should do, coming to this sideline happened right in front of me. He was going and trying to provide a target for the quarterback on the run. Obviously, his route was broken, so he comes flying back in. Tried to get in position. Carl, once again, proving that he can play both sides of the field, and he comes in and interrupts. But we'll say Koenig had good position, had his feet down on the sideline, too. Had he been able to hold on, he would have been good inbounds.
4th and 6 from the Tiger 44-yard line. Going for it. The snap is back, and it's over the head of Zerfus. He'll pick it up on a hop. He's rolling around to the right side. Busted play, lofted down the middle. Caught for the first down. The busted play works. That time Koenig holds on to it as he's upended from underneath, but gets it down to the 32-yard line, a 12-yard catch, and a first down to extend the drive.
Chalk that up to Zerfus and his athleticism and his ability to perform under pressure, Jake. The ball is loose. You don't know what's going to be happening after you pick up that football. Get your eyes downfield. Sees his big guy, Koenig. That's where Koenig really could stand out. Pardon it. He was right there, towering over everybody else.
And the 6'5" sophomore comes up. Zerfus back to pass. Looking, right side, rush comes. He's got room to run. He will scramble at the 35 to the 25 to the 20, inside, and forced out at the 17-yard line. 16-yard gain, first down, move the chains.
Here comes the flags because Zerfus was driven out of bounds, and we've got a very fired up sidelines, Jake. Woo! This is awesome. Listen to this. We're just in the midst of the excitement. Loving it. But yes, there's going to be a personal foul here as clearly about 2-3 yards out of bounds. Zerfus was driven down by a defender. Don't think it was meant to be egregious, but it's a penalty.
They just signaled on the Spartan.
Here's the personal foul. And they're putting, oh, wow. Okay.
They're calling it on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Well, obviously the second part was not seen. When I saw the flags come out in front of where it happened, Zerfus is upset, and rightfully so. He was driven out of bounds, 3 yards out of bounds. He was driven down. I mean,
they're calling it a crackback block.
Okay, now that's fair.
Blindside block.
That's fair. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. It's definitely fair, but it's one of those didn't see that second part of it evidently because that in my opinion should have been offsetting. But I don't make the calls.
So after the penalty, it'll end up being just a 2-yard gain. Still, so the unusual down and distance of 1st and 8 from the 32-yard line. Landon Koenig out wide right side. Zyler Carlson left side. Cody Reamer in the shotgun set with the quarterback, Owen Zerfus. Going blitz is the Tigers defense. They'll back off, just rush 3. Going to left side, caught by Dalton Stein. He'll catch it at the 23, get ahead to the 20-yard line. Clock rolls with a minute. No, clock will stop as they reset the chains after the first down.
Look at the plays that are continually being made by both of these teams as we get timeout, stoppage in the action, Jake, with a minute and a second to play before halftime. Look at the plays that are continually being made on both sides of the field. This is great, 9-man football.
We'll keep it here for this timeout. It's 12-6 with 1:01 to go in the first half on your Steel Seed Chad Elbert scoreboard. Call Chad at 701-866-2972. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page driving, trying to at least tie it up, if not take the lead, with a touchdown and a conversion afterwards. So far, they got their score on their opening drive. It was a Owen Zerfus to Zyler Carlson 26-yard pass play for the 6-0 lead. Tri-State answers back on their first drive after a big conversion of Derek Carl finding Brandon Grunwald after Grunwald had dropped a pass, picks up a 22-yard completion to give him the ball on the 11-yard line. Next play, Carl runs it in, tie things up at 6. And then last drive, a 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. Derek Carl goes through the air, finds Tyler Leverson to take the lead at 12-6. And as we said, now Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, a couple big plays here, overcoming some penalties on that last play as well, to now be in position here where see what they can do with one timeout left in this first half, trailing by a touchdown, 61 seconds before we hit halftime.
The white hat, the head official, did come over to Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page timeout huddle and did offer them some conversation about their decisions and their rules, on the flags there in the previous few plays.
Carlson, the wing back to the right side, tight ends each way of the formation, I formation. Spencer Jacobson, halfback. Cody Reamer, the fullback. We're rolling out right side, looking for the big tight end. Koenig, and it's incomplete as it is into the arms, but knocked out as the helmet of Derek Carl comes over, puts the hat on the ball, knocks it out, incomplete pass.
Great defense and also a bullet. Not surprised with the ability to throw on the run from the baseball player Zerfus, right? He delivers a strike once again to Koenig. Koenig unable to hold on because of Carr's fantastic efforts on the defensive side again. Just guys making plays. Very exciting, very fun playing here on both sides. Koenig's going to take a break after taking one on the hip. Checking in as Thompson for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page as that play, Jake, on the incomplete pass. You could hear the air coming out of the sidelines.
And that will be the tight end, Trevor Thompson, on the right side of the formation. Wishbone formation behind Zerfus. Play action. Looking to roll to his right side. Looking, going down the field, and throwing it. It is nearly incomplete as it looked like a slipped out. Flag comes in. They're saying illegal man downfield on the Spartans.
This has happened to them earlier in this season as well. I believe it happened last week, even Larimore did it. One of the two, I don't recall now off the top of my head, but there was an instance like this too, and it's an unfortunate scenario. Carl, he dropped the ball. It was good coverage he was providing, and Zerfus' pass a little bit overthrown for Thompson, who was trying to track it down.
So as Tri-State, do you accept it? Do you decline it? They will decline it, take the loss of down.
Yeah.
And that will bring up 4th down, 4th and 10 from the 20-yard line. Koenig comes back in from the sideline to replace Thompson at that tight end position.
I agree thoroughly with Coach Reese and Tri-State for making this decision. Give him only one play. Don't worry about the yardage. Give him a play.
Yeah, you still have 3 timeouts, and you've shown that you can run that quick huddle with the pass. So if you want to try something, go for it. But right now, they got to stop Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 4th down from the 20-yard line, 4th and 10. Split backs behind Zerfus, under center, looking to pass. Braun comes on touch on the right side. Zerfus going to roll out, looking. He's going to run it himself. He cuts back. He gets the first down yardage. He's still on his feet inside the 10 and brought down Owen Zerfus on senior night saying, hey, I got this. I'm a leader. I'm a captain. I'm going to get the first down.
Yeah, and here's another scenario, Jake. Cold-blooded play. Previous possession, the Tigers go cold-blooded on a 4th down connection to the end zone for a touchdown. This possession, the Spartans keep a drive alive with a cold-blooded 4th down run.
And they take their final timeout as well. So with 36 seconds left, it will be goal to go from the 7-yard line. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, chance here to regroup there, keep the momentum after that big play. And we've seen both teams. It's been a fun game. Big plays, big catches, defensive plays, just gutsy runs, catches too. It's been an entertaining first half.
Yeah, you're putting the ball in playmakers' hands and allowing them to make plays. This is awesome. This is what Friday Night Lights are all about. We still got another half to go, let alone this 36 seconds remaining on this Spartans drive here. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line, it looks to be, right?
Yep. Coming up after half, we'll have some coaches' comments about the first half. We'll also have a little senior night presentation as well for the for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page seniors, including senior Owen Zerfus after his run under center, I formation. Receiver Zyler Carlson out to the right side. Zerfus, he will look to keep himself. They'll just go up the middle, and nothing there. And he's brought down at the 5-yard line, gain of 2. As they look to hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, you hear everybody on the sideline cheering, yelling at each other, getting everybody in position.
20, 19, 18 on the clock, still getting lined up. 16 seconds left here. Zerfus under center. He will be back to pass, rolling out to the right side. He's looking, a little toss play over the top of the defense for the touchdown.
Oh, the Tim Tebow jump pass, Jake, and now the Spartans have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
Zyler Carlson, the beneficiary, his second touchdown of the day. That's his 4th of the year. The cannon fire in the backfield confirms it. Touchdown, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. So with just 6 seconds left before halftime, Owen Zerfus with now his 7th passing touchdown on the year.
What a great play. Just a great play, recognizing what you had in front of each other and good communication and quick little jump, pop, pass, touchdown. See what happens if someone can get an extra or a point of touchdown here.
And a tough play for the defense. Do you come up and try and tackle him, or do you stay with the receiver? That time didn't really matter. Here's another pop pass, and what a catch by Dalton Stein.
Wow.
He lays out on the pop pass to the tight end. The 2-point conversion is good, and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page leads with 6 seconds to go in the first half. 14-12, the score on your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page to kick off. 6 seconds left before halftime. There's Hudin Hushka's kick will roll and be picked up at the 25-yard line by Grunwald. He looks to get up the right side. 2 seconds, 1 second, and he's still on his feet as the clock hits 0. This will end the half, and he brings it across the 50 to the 48.
Got to play to the whistle, right, Jake?
You play to the whistle, but that will be the end of the half. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with the touchdown right before half leads 14-12 here, as we'll keep it here, getting sent down shortly to Kevin Kochman on the sideline once I see you, and wave when you're ready there, Kevin. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page leading 14-12 over Tri-State. Down the field, Kevin Kochman with head coach Larry Fontaine.
All right, Coach. Hey, what a first half of football. Isn't this a great game?
It's a great game. We talked about it earlier. We knew they were going to be a good football team. It's a great game. It's smash mouth football. We knew they were coming to play, and it's going to be a great second half.
I think so. Playmakers making plays.
Yeah, Owen's a great kid. I love the kid. I just love the kid. He's a hard-nosed little guy, and I just, they're playing hard. 21's a great football player, but, it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, no doubt. First half, you got to be happy, but you got to clean up a few things too, right?
Roger, we had a little too many penalties, and we didn't start out the game the way we wanted to but we'll address that here. They're great kids. They'll work hard.
Larry, thanks so much. Halftime senior night too, so enjoy that.
Roger, thank you.
You got it. That's Larry Fontaine, head coach. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, senior night recognition as the Spartans take the lead just before halftime, 14-12.
And they did it with a pair of seniors, Owen Zerfus to Dalton Stein, and with the 2-point conversion to give them the lead. 14-12 on the Steel Seed scoreboard. We're back with more of your halftime report coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting finleyfarmerselevator.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3us.
At halftime, on your Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report, it's senior night for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. They lead over the Tri-State Tigers, 14-12, your score. Recognizing the seniors for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, 4 seniors being number 3, Owen Zerfus, the son of Kyle and Angie Zerfus, Dalton Stein, the son of Tracy and Stephanie Stein, Will Erickson, the son of Steve and Angie Erickson, and Andrew Corey, son of Kevin and Corey and Angie Ensrud. The Spartan football program appreciates the contributions made by these senior athletes. They know that as parents, you have made the sacrifices in order for your sons to participate. Those sacrifices are also appreciated, and they would like to thank the players for their dedication and participation in the football program. These 4 seniors have put in a tremendous amount of time, effort, and dedication in making the football program a success. Thank you for being a big part of Spartan football. Again, the 4 seniors being recognized on senior night for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page: Owen Zerfus, Dalton Stein, Will Erickson, and Andrew Corey. Congratulations to those 4 and for their dedication and commitment to their team. This is the Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report. Here, we'll have your first half numbers when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota. 701-945-2691.
Your halftime report brought to you by Christian Brothers Auto Group. Find your next new or pre-owned vehicle at their showrooms in Finley, Mayville, and Cooperstown, North Dakota, or in Crookston and Fertile, Minnesota. You can also shop the inventory online by visiting ChristianCarsOnline.com. Christian Brothers Auto Group is here to help you purchase your next vehicle. Service your current one. Go online, ChristianCarsOnline.com. At the end of the first half, it is Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with the lead over Tri-State, 14-12, your score. As we are adding up some first half stats here. Get that number there. That plus that equals that. And add those two together, and now we're good to go. So for Tri-State, it's Ryan Hench with 4 carries for 15 yards. Brandon Grunwald with 2 carries, totaling 5 yards. Derek Carl with 5 carries, 35 yards, plus a touchdown in that first half on the ground. And for Carl, passing It is 5 of 15 passing, 73 yards through the air. He has 4 completions and a touchdown to Tyler Leverson. That's totaling 32, 44, 51 yards for him. The remaining 22 yards goes to Brandon Grunwald on 1 catch. So 55 yards rushing, 73 passing. That's 127 total offense in that first half for Tri-State. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 first downs in the first half. 3 penalties totaling 15 yards for the Tigers as well. They did not turn the ball over. They were 1 of 2, or 0 of 2, on 2-point conversion attempts. For Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, rushing, Zyler Carlson, 7 carries, 30 yards. Cody Reamer, 9 carries, 77 yards. Owen Zerfus, 5 carries for 25 yards in the game. Also, as a team, 3 sacks for a negative combined 20 yards on those carries. That's 24 attempts for 112 yards of rushing in the first half. Through the air, Owen Zerfus was 5 of 10 passing, totaling 79 yards. He had 2 catches, 2 touchdowns to Zyler Carlson, totaling 31 yards. Lennon Koenig with 2 catches for 36 yards. Dalton Stein, 1 catch for 12 yards. 112 on the ground, 79 through the air. That's 191 total offense in the first half for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. They had a 2-point conversion pass of Zerfus to Stein to take the lead right before half. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 first downs in the first half. 4 penalties totaling 35 yards in that first half. That's our first half stats and summaries. Let's go back down to the field. Kevin Kochman standing by for more halftime coaches' comments.
We got Fernando Reese, head coach Tri-State, here at halftime coach. I know the Mosquitoes are finally starting to come out.
Oh, yeah.
What an absolutely exciting first half of play. What did you tell the guys at halftime?
I told them, we just little mental mistakes is what's happening with us. When we just, like I said earlier, we got to get back to playing Tri-State football. Hopefully this half, they come out with some fire and ready to go.
Guys have been running crisp routes offensively, receiving game, quarterbacks making plays. Defensively, your line of scrimmage on the defensive side has been playing really strong.
Yep, they have. They're doing a pretty good job up front. We've had a lot of busted defensive plays on coverage. Like at half, we got to get that figured out. I think we did, and guys kind of see what's going on now, and we're ready for the second half.
How much fun are you and your coaching staff and team having playing under these Friday night lights?
It's fun. I'm glad that we're blessed to get a chance to do this year after all this going on and playing against a good program like Finley-Sharon here. It's a great time.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the boys' second half. Enjoy it.
Yep, thank you.
There, Fernando Reese for the Tri-State Tigers. They trail the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans 14-12 at the half. Take a break. We'll come back with more of your Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report after this on yourliveevent.com.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Hope-Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope-Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope-Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Spartans. We are learners, leaders, achievers, and believers. We will change the world.
This is your Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with the halftime lead, 14-12 over Tri-State. Here as they got in the end zone with just 6 seconds left before half. 2-point conversion was good, and they take the lead. We're happy to bring you the matchups throughout the season with the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartan Athletics. A note for next week, with the game at Mayport CG next Friday night on September 11th. We will not be able to do the video stream broadcast on your live event. We have not been approved at the site in Mayville. So for Spartan fans and our supporting business sponsors, we will broadcast the game in its entirety, plus pregame, postgame, and everything else that we do with 106.5 FM KRJB, also streaming the audio online at rjbroadcasting.com, so you can still follow the Spartans next week on the radio there, as we hope you'll still find our broadcast to be of high quality, and we'll enjoy our continued play-by-play broadcast coverage of the Spartans on KRJB Radio next Friday night. Again, once again, 106.5 FM can also be found online at rjbroadcasting.com.
And we'll try to make sure, too, Jake, that Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Schools gets that out a little further, too, as far as with their communications in the communities, too. Just certainly appreciate you following us on yourliveevent.com. And next week, again, got to make that transition, again, out of our hands. But we're certainly looking forward to bringing the broadcast to you. Looking at this first half of football, I don't know, maybe it's just because of COVID and our lack of having sports and type of activity we're getting right now. But this is what Friday night's all about, is two teams, playmakers making plays, kids playing the game, coaches coaching, officials officiating. This is fun. This is what it's all about. Hopefully you've enjoyed following along and viewing it here tonight on yourliveevent.com, and looking forward to the second half, which should be a dandy. Jake, one of these teams is going to take the horns here, the bull. We'll see which one wants to grab them and run with it.
And as you mentioned, a big week. It's week 3. Week 1,
Yeah.
you knock off the rust. Week 2, you improve on what you did wrong in week 1. Week 3, teams have a little bit more film on you, know what you want to do, and now you're adjusting to the other teams, and we're seeing two teams that are playing each other pretty well in this first half.
And crisp. They're running their routes. They're executing their offensive scheme. Both are. And then we're also seeing that line of scrimmage. And Coach Fontaine talked about that being that's where the big dogs eat. And here tonight we've seen both teams perform well at times. But then also, like Coach Reese said, okay, so now on the backside, got to have it all together. This is a team sport. And if your the defensive secondary can't keep up with it, well, then that's where those the linemen are then being let down. So both teams get a chance to talk about it. A little bit of extended halftime here. We'll see what it comes out to be here in the second half, with two very good football teams fighting for region standing here and trying to keep their zeros on that record win-loss right from the Spartan side.
Yep, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page at 2-0, Tri-State at 1-1. My one key for the second half will be ball security.
Ooh.
Got to watch that in the second half. A tight game, you can't give away those extra possessions. Kevin, what's your one key for the second half?
God dang it, I wish I'd have been paying attention better. I think truthfully, who's going to set the tone? And it's going to happen right out of the gates here in this third quarter. Who's going to set the tone? Who wants it more? And who had the biggest adjustment here at halftime? That's going to be my biggest key. I think it's the tone setting right out of the gate in the third quarter.
All right, we'll get out of the gate when we come back with the second half moments away. Should be Tri-State football to start the second half when we come back on yourliveevent.com. This has been your Christian Brothers Auto Group halftime report.
We know agriculture, and we know ag lending. Citizen State Bank has competitive rates, and you can get the best loan to keep your farm running smooth. Whether it's land, crops, livestock, or machinery, Citizen State Bank has lenders to help you find the best loan with the best rate in Finley, Cooperstown, and Northwood. For more information, visit us online at csbfinley.com. Member FDIC.
Pioneer, tailored for your farm, delivering success. With decades of research, Pioneer has the genetics, tools, and local testing capabilities to deliver the most diverse and consistent seed for your farm needs. Work with Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton in Hope, your local Pioneer team, to evaluate your needs and select the best varieties with the right herbicide-tolerant trait for your farm. With the science behind Pioneer products and the local service, you get success from your crop yields. Good luck to the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page team from your local Pioneer seed representatives, Keith Irie, Matt Powell, and Chelsea Beaton of Hope.
Well, as Eye of the Tiger plays here to wrap up our halftime report, the Tri-State Tigers have the ball to start the second half, or they will receive the second half kickoff anyway. here against the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. The Spartans leading 14-12 in this game. And mentioned there during the half, that was the first time that Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page had trailed this season. Certainly responded very nicely with that touchdown drive covering 66 yards right before half, getting in with 6 seconds left before the half.
Yeah, we'll start the second half with absolute gorgeous conditions. The wispy North Dakota sunset here, as sunset was going to be about 8 o'clock this evening. The Friday night lights are shining, and setting the tone, the wind speed is down. And with that, the mosquitoes have returned here to the field in Hope. So we need the cannon to be shot off a few more times to provide some of that extra sulfate in the eye. We need something here. But hey, let's enjoy this under the lights. Soak it up, because as we learned in week 1, we never know when the last one's going to be. So soak it up, enjoy this one tonight, and we've got a dandy of a second half set to begin.
I like the idea, though. Get in the end zone, get the cannon going off, and let's get the fog going.
Why not?
Yeah, keep the mosquitoes
I'm going to go tell the guy with the cannon to shoot it off any touchdown today.
Yeah. First down, cannon.
Yeah, go for it. Boom.
Completely pass, cannon. Here's the second half kickoff, and a squibber, and trying to get on it. No, very close, but it looks like it will be Tiger football. At the last second. They're jumping on it for the Tigers and maintaining possession. They will start the ball on their own 47-yard line.
And Hushka started off by going right with it, right? He was running right and then came back and kicked it left. So a little bit of trickeration there from Hushka. In this case, though, Tri-State gets the ball, and I still feel who's going to set the tone in the second half. It's going to be my biggest key for the second half of play.
Offense for Tri-State. Jacob Braun, Andrew Purcell, Tate Freeberg. Jake Lick, the tight end. Here's the quarterback. Over and big play. Grunwald breaking free. 35, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. There's the energy, Kevin. As a one-play, 53-yard touchdown strike, Derek Carl finds his receiver, Brandon Grunwald, for the score.
Huge play. And Sparking just getting beyond that play, just cutting back, because you're running a slant, and then you cut back, Jake. You went to the backside and went away from the defender. Nobody else behind you, as it's the only man outside. And a touchdown it is. And so Tri-State sets the tone with a score on the first play of the second half.
One play, 53 yards. And now going for the two-point conversion. Derek Carl in the shotgun set, running backs to each side. He'll take the snap, quarterback power, big hole left side. He'll dance in. Two-point conversion run is good. And just like that, 10 seconds into the second half, Tri-State has retaken the lead. 20-14, the score on your Steel Seat scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Here's a message from Chad Albert, Steel Seed, working the Spartan territory. Every American farmer works hard. It's a given. At Golden Harvest Seed Company, they believe that seed performance should be a given too. They're rooted in genetics, agronomy, and a service to help you deliver a better performance in each of your fields. Your success is their success. So put Golden Harvest to work for you. Contact Chad Albert, Steel Seed, 701-866-2972.
One play, 53 yards, one touchdown, just what Tri-State ordered to open up the second half. Two-point conversion run is good, and they lead by a score of 20-14.
Well, Tri-State sets the tone, and you wanted to see who was going to come out, and they hit it with a big play. Can't always blame it on one player, one thing. It's a team effort, right? You hit it on a big play. So we'll see. The Spartans can try to answer.
Here's the kick from Jacob Braun, and it's angled to the right side on a bounce. Picked up by Jack Thompson at the 32, and he'll get it up to the 39-yard line. That is where Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page will take over here to start their first drive of half number 2.
Okay, so one thing that the CDC, I'm sure, didn't think of with the mask mandates and asking for masks to try to stop the spread of COVID. One thing they didn't think of, but I'm actually thankful for at this moment in time, mosquito protection, and it's helping. So it may help me may help COVID. I don't know, but it's helping from mosquitoes.
We'll get you the full mosquito netting for that. Here's a handoff for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, bowling up to the 40-yard line for Zyler Carlson, picking up 1 yard on his carry.
That's a good point. I probably should have the net. The net would help. That'd be better. I mean, cloth mask is going to do what it's going to do, but anyway. Okay.
Will be Trevor Thompson checking out as Landon Koenig checks in. Offense here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, Andrew Corey, Hayden Hushka, William Erickson, your offensive line. Koenig along with Dalton Stein, your end. Zyler Carlson out there with Cody Reamer and Spencer Jacobson. Here's a give to Cody Reamer, and he gets it up to the 45, spinning down at the 46-yard line. 6-yard carry brings up a 3rd down and 3.
Dahlman in on the stop that time for the Tri-State Tigers. So a good run by the Spartans, but now we've got a 4th down situation here, Jake. And
3rd down.
Excuse me. 3rd down. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
4th on the scoreboard. 3rd down is the actual, though. Yes, 3rd down is the case. So here's an opportunity for the Spartans to extend this drive.
Wishbone formation. Spencer Jacobson is the fullback. Got split backs behind him with Reamer and Carlson. Going to give to Reamer, going to the right side. Couldn't get the block he needed. He's brought down back at the line of scrimmage. That time, Greg Murdoff comes in up from the linebacker spot to stick him.
Now it'll be 4th down, and you talk about the linebacking core, too. I feel both teams' linebacking core has been tested here tonight, but both have risen to the occasion. The lines of scrimmage have played pretty strong. We've seen some lapses in the defensive backfield, both sides, and credit that to some broken plays, too. Linebacking cores have been strong on both sides of the game here for the Spartans and for the Tigers.
And the Tigers bring up 8 into the box. It'll be just the freshman safety, Leo Chavez, back behind there. Zerfus under center, barks him out, tries to get to run. Whoa, we got everything's going on there, and we're going to have a penalty for a false start.
Lots of problems there. I don't know, both sides. There's some confusion.
It was like the right half of the offense and the left half of the defense both jumped opposite sides of the line in confusion, but we'll bring up 4th down and now a likely punting scenario here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 9:40 to go as the clock runs here in quarter number 3.
Ever so slight northwesterly breeze may be a factor here at field level.
Koenig will be in punt formation. Grunwald will run back deep to return. From the 41-yard line, hard count trying to get the defense to jump. Here's the snap. Punt is off into the middle of the field. It will bounce, take a nice Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page bounce, and down to the 31-yard line. So picking up 30 yards on that punt, it will be Tri-State Tiger football. 9:17 to go in quarter number 3. They lead 20-14.
And Tri-State, I want to share something about their coaching staff, Coach Fernando Reese and the staff too, Jake. They wearing the Tri-State Tiger gear, and it's very much LSU from the purple and gold, so Vikings colors too, right? But Tri-State with the LSU style, with the Tiger nickname too, fantastic branding and logo action for the Tigers.
I was thinking that in the first half, too.
It's really nice.
Yeah. It will be a pistol set, send a man in motion. Grunwald instead they'll hand it off to Hench up the right side, and he nearly sneaks through before he's tackled there around the ankles and brings up a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
And the Tennessee Volunteer script T, right, on the helmets. It's sharp. Good look. I like both uniforms are real solid here tonight. You can see it on yourliveevent.com.
Yeah, very sharp. So 2nd and 4.
Sorry to break away from the action.
It's all right. They had to get the play in, so now we can talk about it. Shotgun set, split backs to each side of Derek Carl. He'll send a receiver right and left. Got it, tight end in line. Pump fake, going on the pump and go, going deep down the sideline. What an arm, but too much. I mean, if you're going to throw it incomplete, throw it where no one's going to catch it. And 8:32 to go. Clock stops, brings up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, looking that time for Leverson again. And a lot of speed. Leverson's got a lot of speed. He just got past his of course, defender against him, Zyler Carlson, who also has a lot of speed. But Severson, the kind of guy you want to have running a fly route like they tried.
Leverson just jogs back to that receiver position, ready to go again.
He doesn't care.
Pistol set for Carl. He'll take the snap, looks to run the option, fakes the pitch, keeps it himself, ducks up, and he will be short. It looks like he'll be a yard short of the first down, so it just picks up 3, brings up 4th down, and initially it looks like they're going to go for it.
Pair of seniors, Will Erickson, Owen Zerfison on the stop.
Potential big play for the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page defense. they can get a stop here, taking some time. We might have a timeout coming while the Tigers think it over.
8 minutes to play, third quarter. Tigers 20, Spartans 14. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page defending against a 4th and 1, and that's I think Tri-State is going to go for a timeout here. I'm not sure. Now they didn't huddle up, so we'll see. 4th down, they're going to line up.
Shotgun set, split back. Zerfus comes up, looking to blitz. He'll drop back. Here's back the pass, rolling, coming out, and scrambling, getting around to the outside for the first down. And down now along the sideline, racing up and pushed out eventually, trying to see down here below me where he goes out at.
Yeah, looks like they're going to put him out, Jake, here at about the 42, 43-yard line.
All right, so a gain of
43 officially.
43, so picking up 17 on that carry.
And just, step back. You only need a couple of yards, right? Step back. Let the pass, threat kind of push back the defense and go for it. Got a great quarterback to run the ball.
From the left read option, and Hench, no, will not take it. It'll be kept by Carl, and William Erickson brings him down after a 1-yard carry.
Yeah, going from right to left as you see it on yourliveevent.com. Tri-State with a 6-point lead, 7:17 to play, third quarter.
2 receivers to the right side, 1 left side. Running back Hench to the left side of the quarterback, Carl, on the shotgun set, looking over the middle, and it is caught by Grunwald. And then he falls down as he had to leap up, make the catch, cut in front of Zerfus to make it down to the 21-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain to split the distance to the goal.
So impressed with the athleticism, leaping, make the catch at the highest point, and then creating for a first down. Another great play, pitch and catch.
96 yards receiving for Grunwald. He had the big 53-yard touchdown to open up this second half. With 6:45 to go in this third quarter, 20-14, Tri-State with the lead. Tigers driving. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Shotgun split back set. Play action now, looking to roll to the left side, throwing over the body for the jump pass over the top, and it is caught for the touchdown. The freshman coming up. Leo Chavez just got behind the defense and floated it up. Carl did, and Chavez hangs underneath it for the score and extend the lead, 26-14, pending the conversion.
Jake, that's a bit of the Spartans' medicine they had to take right there. Kind of that same type of play that the Spartans were able to score on, go up 14-12 at half, and a bit of a pop pass there to get over the top. And like you say, let the short guy, let the little guy in that time. Chavez, the freshman, makes the catch. Good pass play, and just a little broken coverage. Braden Mitchell was on coverage. Just let the Chavez leak behind him.
For the 2-point conversion, Carl will hand it off to Hench, and he is stuffed. Zerfus comes up and smacks him. Run fails, but the touchdown is good. And Tri-State up 26-14, a 2-score lead now with 6:27 to go, third quarter. The score on your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsboro. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsboro, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
6:27 to go in the third quarter. On yourliveevent.com, Tri-State scoring, leading 26-14 over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer, with the play-by-play call. Kevin Kochman joining me down the field. Whitney Pittman, our broadcast producer, engineer here tonight. Glad to be with you for a good matchup we've had here with Friday Night Lights. So
yeah, entertaining, great night of football, and the Spartans are now finding themselves down a couple of scores, Jake.
Yeah, with the Tigers throwing that punch, getting a couple touchdowns, and now let's see how the Spartans can reply. Picked up at the 30-yard line. Thompson will bring it, and Jack Thompson brought down at the 36-yard line. Nearly the same spot that Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page started their drive last time. They'll start here trailing by 12 points, 6:22 to go. Still a lot of time and just a 2-point game.
Listening to some of the Spartans on the sidelines here talk about the way that they're having to play defensively, and they're saying, it's you got to keep your eyes constantly moving because it's as if the Spartan or it's as if the Tigers can kind of just run wherever they want back there as the receivers.
Here's a run in up the right side. Cody Reamer gets a block, looking to get around the outside edge across the 50. Coming back, it's still on his feet. What a block that time from Corey down the field as Andrew Corey lays out a Tiger and frees up Reamer for extra yards. Big play and a first down.
And Corey's been kind of I've been watching him play here tonight. He's been kind of like a firecracker, right? You're just waiting for it to explode, and there he did with a block and waiting for him to kind of pop one there, and that's another great run by Reamer. He's been able to break a few, and I could tell he was a little bit upset on the last drive. He, along with Zerfus, came up and made the stop on the two-point conversion run, and here he fires a big run off on first down.
Owen Zerfus will be under center. He will give to Reamer again, this time off the left side, and he's brought down inside the 30 at the 26, a 4-yard gain. And Cody Reamer, the first Spartan of the year, over 100 yards rushing in a game now, 13 carries for 121 here tonight.
And Reamer just running, he's running downhill, and that's what it looks like too. He's just got that he's just got that demeanor about him as he gets the football, is able to just push forward, good strong shoulder presence, strong leg churning, and that's something that Coach Reese mentioned to us in the pregame conversation about those running backs that they churn out.
Spencer Jacobson as the fullback. He'll go left. Reamer comes right on a misdirection and trying to get a block, but coming off the block, defense comes up, makes the stop. Number 32, Greg Murdoff on the tackle.
Heard that called number of times. Murdoff from his linebacker defensive end spot just been strong, and he tackles so sure as we've tipped below 5 minutes to play third quarter. And Tri-State 26, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 14. Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, though, driving to the Tiger 24-yard line. Third down coming up.
That linebacking core there, Grunwald, Perez, Murdoff. Also seeing Leverson and Carl coming up as defensive backs into a linebacker position for the Tiger defense. Owen Zerfus on 3rd and 4, hands off, give to Zyler Carlson, makes a man miss, stumbles. Oh, couldn't recover that time. A shoestring tackle. Looked like Grunwald making the play, but a first down for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
With the fall chill in the air on the sidelines here in Hope, the Spartan fans get a little heat here with some cheering, and offensively, Spartans have something cooking now with just on the outside of a 1st and goal here. 1st down and 10 at the 11. Have a chance to get another 4 downs if they need them inside.
Yeah, that 13-yard carry gives them that first down. We'll send to the left side. Zyler Carlson as a wingback, I formation behind Zerfus under center. Here's we got a car horn going off in the background. Give to Cody Reamer, trying to Superman his way over, gets free, down inside the end zone, touchdown! Touchdown Spartans, as that was all Cody Reamer saying, I'm getting into this end zone for the score.
You only feel bad for the campground just to the north here, Jake. They're probably getting ready to, call it an evening, right? They got the campfire going on in the background. They're just fired. And then here comes the cannon and explodes in their backyards. I love it.
You can't call it a night. It's Friday night and the lights are on.
Night. You're not going to bed yet.
No.
Especially not here on YourLiveEvent.com. Cody Reamer says, hey, we got a lot of football left. Let's put one in the end zone, make this a game. Now let's see if somebody can get a 2-point conversion.
How's that for an answer, though? Cody Reamer just to basically get the team down the field. Zyler Carlson with the run as well, but get in for the touchdown run. And now the 2-point conversion. Zerfus pop pass looking over the shoulder.
Got it.
Shoulder throw for the touchdown, for the 2-point conversion. Good. And 26-22, 3:42 to go third quarter. That's on your Steel Sea Chad Albert scoreboard. It is Tri-State leading Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 26-22.
On the lot at Norman County Implement, new equipment and new trades. Let's talk about this new lineup at Norman County Implement. 2019 carryover versatile Delta Track 570, 30-inch tracks, 6 remotes, save $80,000 due to versatile restrictions. I cannot tell you the selling price, but I can tell you you're going to save $80,000 on this 2019 carryover versatile Delta Track 570 at Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk with Chuck O'Neill and get the details.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work, But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Back here in Hope, as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page cuts into the Tri-State Tiger lead, 26-22, 3:42 to go in quarter number 3. Hayden Hushka has it teed up, kicking from left to right as you see it on yourliveevent.com. Hushka with the out of bounce, tried to get a little bit of air, short little pop kick, but too much distance, and that will go out of bounds for the procedural penalty.
Yeah, and that'd be a procedure penalty.
It's a procedure penalty.
See, what the problem was is it was an illegal procedure, which draws a penalty flag. Sharing this, remember when I was giving the CDC a little bit of happiness, a little praise because of the mask? Then now I remember, now I was reminded nicely by this mosquito that got underneath the mask. That's why we need nets.
Yeah, once they're in, they can't get out.
They can't. They're trapped. They're trapped. We've got a ball game, 3:42 to play, third quarter, 4-point lead for Tri-State. They get the football. See if they can get some more fireworks before the third quarter completes.
From their own 45-yard line.
Expires. That's the word I wanted.
It will be under center, being pressured out, looking to run now. Derek Carr will keep it, and he gets it up across the 50 down here, and just in front of the 40. Where did he go out of bounds? Right below us.
Looks like they're going to spot him close here to the 46-yard line? The 45. And then Coach Fontaine said in the pregame conversation, got a sure tackle, and the Spartans did not do that there. As a good job by Carl to break away from a couple of kind of just arm tries.
And it will be a shotgun set for Carl. Looking back to pass, looking to step up in the proc. Now Grant Irie chases him out, going for the ankle, can't get him. Then gets away again from Stein. Finally tripped up for the sack as Braden Mitchell comes up, makes the tackle, and that's the first sack of the game here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. They've had a good pass rush the first couple of weeks. This is the first time, though, they're able to get to the quarterback.
And good for Braden Mitchell. Previous drive, he was the defender that was against the touchdown eventually that was scored by Chavez. So good for Mitchell to get a little bit of redemption here on that play, flying in, making the play at loss of 7, second and 17. Ball's on the 52-yard line. That's not possible.
From the 48-yard line, it will be shotgun set. Two receivers are running back to the right side. Looking back, left side, pump fake. Defense is trying to jump the slant run. Now they're going deep down the field to Grunwald. What a pass on the run, but through the breadbasket. Had it in the hands, but just went through an incomplete pass. Great job first defensively to recognize the route and jump it, take it away. Good pressure made Carl roll out, but then good recognition between quarterback and receiver saying, go deep, I'm going to chuck it on the run, but incomplete as it just slips on through.
All of that was great except the ball into the hands. That was it. And just, again, playmakers doing things special, but just unable to haul that in completely. Enjoying the athleticism being shown tonight on these Friday Night Lights here in Hope.
Shouldn't have had that popcorn at halftime.
I want popcorn.
Well,
I don't think they had popcorn, Jake. I watched them.
2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Back to pass. Rush comes over the middle. Incomplete.
Flag down.
Flag comes in back around where the pass was released. And, well, like Coach Fontaine said, we're getting hurt by penalties. But it's against the Tigers.
Hold on the Tigers. So, do you just go ahead and decline this one, Jake?
I would decline it.
That would be football 101, right? Penalties declined, be 4th and 17. Ball still remains at the 52. We've got some younger, I should not say younger, some newer score clock operators here tonight, and that's okay. We're not picking on you. We're just picking on you.
A little bit. It's all in good fun.
I've said that the ball's been at the 55-yard line before as a broadcaster. It's okay.
Oh, we all have.
We make mistakes.
Back in punt formation, Jacob Braun to punt. Here comes the rush, and
Stein about got it.
It will bounce down inside the 15, down to the 10, and that is where it will be down by Lieberson. 2:38 to go in this third quarter after the punt.
I can't remember what the ball boy's name is. Is it Connor Cooper? I can't remember. I got to ask him. Carter?
Maybe.
I'm thinking it's one of them.
I don't know.
He's
working hard though.
He's been very speedy. I'll get on that.
Yeah, you do that.
Something with a C.
Okay. So, well, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, they got the drive last time. Here, they went down the field. Cody Reamer, big part of it. Let's see what they can do now. They start back at their own 10-yard line. Got 90 yards to go if they want to take the lead. Trailing 26-22. Carlson goes out in motion, wide left, handoff. Or wide right, sorry, as I'm flipped around watching the play. Handoff inside to Cody Reamer. He'll pick up 3 yards.
Got Koenig down here readjusting the shoulder pad straps just a little bit. Just a couple yards ahead there. Reamer a little tentative as he goes back to the huddle. We'll see Koenig checking in with the play. Fellow senior Dalton Stein for the Spartans. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to play third quarter. Spartans trail by 4. Tri-State, 26, and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 22. Spartans got the first 2-point conversion by either team here on their previous touchdown.
Oh, no, the Spartans got one early in the game. But regardless of that,
sorry.
Here's Cody Reamer again.
That's right.
He'll try and go outside, cut back inside, following Andrew Corey. And he's brought down after a 5-yard gain to bring up a 3rd and 3.
How could I forget about that earlier pop pass 2-point conversion?
I don't know. It slipped your mind.
It was a fleeting moment, I guess. What a good football game. And now we're getting a lot of energy from the sidelines, too. People fired up. This is great. Good night for football.
Hearing lots of fans from behind you.
Absolutely.
Tell them they got a social distance.
Well, I'm trying, man. You can't. It's hard.
Owen Zerfus under center. Sends Zyler Carlson in motion right to left. They'll hand off into the backfield. It's Cody Reamer. He is hit, and he will try and keep the feet moving for forward momentum. And he'll be close, but I think a yard short.
He was stretching out the football even to try to get ahead, so it was doing everything he could. There's been plenty of social distancing here on the sidelines, at least around the broadcaster and stat crews and stuff. We're minding our P's and our Q's.
We're just joking, yeah.
We're just joshing. Yes, so short by about a yard here. This is a big play for the Spartans. It goes without saying, but they're going for it at their own 19-yard line. They got to convert this one.
Or at the very least, they're appearing they will. They got Spencer Jacobson, the fullback, Cody Reamer, the halfback. They will give it to Reamer, and he gets the first down.
He dives across to the 21-yard line, and Zerfus is pumped up and fired up for his teammate to go ahead and get that. But got to credit those big blockers up front. You talk about Hushka, you talk about Erickson, and you also talk about Corey. Their push was right there, and also I'm also looking here. Cody Reamer puts his hand on his hat there to say, I need a quick break, and then Zerfus says, yeah, go out and do that. Why don't you just check out?
Well, we might have a quarter break coming up here.
We might.
10 seconds left before the quarter. We'll see if nope, they're not even going to get it to huddle up, get the playoffs. So there's your break, and we will get ready for the fourth quarter. 26-22, Tri-State leading over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Your Steel Seed Chad Elbert scoreboard. The fourth quarter is up when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
RDK Enterprises asks you this sweet question. Do you want to plant high sugar and high tonnage varieties in the same field with the push of a button? Talk to Chris, Shane, or Derek about MSET from Precision Planting. MSET is speed tube compatible and can be installed on most planters. For information, contact RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Well, after a big fourth down moves the chains, we move to the fourth quarter. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page with the football, trailing 26-22. 12 minutes on the clock. And the ball at the Spartan 21-yard line.
How much fun are you having up there in the booth, Jake?
I'm having lots of fun.
Yeah, this has been great. This is Friday nights, what it's all about. The excitement, energy is all here. Fans having a great time going into the Labor Day weekend. We're playing football. We got some AC/DC pumping in the box.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is very close to the competitive game that you and I were expecting to see as we were talking over on the drive here to Hope.
What a great night. And boy, you can't start this fourth quarter and think that anybody's got it right now. It's a 4-point lead for Tri-State as the Tigers defending. Huge fourth down conversion by Cody Reamer and the Spartans of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page on the previous play to lead us into the fourth quarter. And you fire it up.
And the Spartans now going from right to left as you watch it on YourLiveEvent.com. Owen Zerfus under center. Give it to who? It's either Carlson, right side. He's come up and met there at the line of scrimmage. Derek Carl, also Tyler Lieberson teaming up there to bring him down after the 2-yard carry.
Got to watch, too. Tri-State, just a very scrappy bunch there, too, just trying to punch the ball out, too. So holding on to the football, trying to avoid any, loss of possession here is going to be key on this drive and really at any time, but definitely right now because Tri-State's not desperate, far from it, but they're going to try to make some things happen as we're going to also see some fans turning on their car lights. We got to stop that in the end zone.
Trevor Thompson, Dalton Stein, your ends. Andrew Corey, Hayden Hushka, William Erickson, your offensive line. Owen Zerfus, handoff, goes right side in the misdirection. Zyler Carlson trying to get around the edge. Cannot. He will pick up 2 and bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Great tackle by Carl on the outside there, just doing exactly what he needs to do. Sure tackle, open tackle on the side, and doing a good job there defensively. Tri-State trying to get the ball back here, and, well, now we see Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page faced with a 3rd and 6.
Defense for Tri-State, Riley Christensen, Corey Dahlman, Jacob Braun, Brandon Grunwald, Justin Perez, Greg Murdoff, Leo Chavez, Derek Carl, and Tyler Lieberson. They're out there 5 up, 7 up now as they drop Perez back a little bit.
Look how close the splits are for the Spartans up front.
Everyone in close. The play action here. Zerfus trying to hit him over the top, and intended receiver was Landon Koenig, broken up that time by the defensive back, Derek Carl, and incomplete pass.
Carl's a playmaker. He came up and read that perfectly, and what great timing, Jake. That's a very difficult thing to comprehend is the timing it takes to make, because the difference between a pass breakup and a pass interference is so minimal. So it leaves you very little room for error, and Carl timed it perfectly.
4th down, punt formation. Koenig will be back to punt. Back to receive will be Grunwald for Tri-State. Here's a right-footed boom off the foot. A big bounce, and it plants itself in the turf at the 43-yard line. 10:19 to go in this 4th quarter. And that is where Tri-State will take over.
Koenig's really doing a nice job of punting the football. We saw the first week there was no punts. He threw a couple up last week, but he's doing a nice job. He's got a good foot, can really put it out there. But, running that scenario too is kind of like he's sending it out there. He's got good arc on it, so he's sending it out, soft landing. It's coming in, Jake. He's throwing darts just like he's got a sand wedge out there.
So 10:19 to go. Here's the first play. It's a handoff on the inside. Carry out of the shotgun set to Brandon Grunwald, and he brings it across the 45 to the 46 for that 3-yard carry.
Reamer and Irie in the mix that time for the tackle for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Not a lot of rushing attempts in the game, just 11 in the first half, and that is now 16 in the game on rushing attempts, and we have a whistle here saying, hey.
Got to turn them lights off over there, Jake.
That I did not park up there. That's not my truck.
Hey, you got to turn them lights off. Oh, they're backing up. They're backing up. They're saying, hey, gosh, we get it, but we got to back up. We got to leave. They're leaving. Let them be. Let them be, officials. It's going to be okay. Holy cow.
Yeah, well, we're getting it taken care of as the...
oh, here comes that guy. He's going over the hooded sweatshirt. He's saying, hey, got to turn them lights off.
Yeah, well, they're heading out. We're resuming play.
Okay.
So, officials were on that one real quick.
They fired it up, man. They were mad at that. Get out of here.
So
turn off them lights.
Clock is stopped here with 9:54, waiting for, I don't know, I can't even make out the model from here.
It looks like a Buick, Jake. Yeah. Unfortunate that they're getting that type treatment, though.
Yeah, not going to read the license plate.
Nope. It's a North Dakota plate.
2 receivers left, 1 right, send Grunwald in deep motion, fake the give inside. Oh, a little triple option, and Carl keeps it himself, and it is snuffed out quickly by Cody Reamer. He's having a whale of a game here today. The junior coming out, and he's making plays on offense. There he makes a play on defense.
Well, it's 3 weeks in a row for him. Last week he had a huge game against Larimore. Now we're seeing again, especially the second half. It's been just an entirely dominant effort by Reamer.
Braden Mitchell coming in as a cornerback now for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. 2 receivers left for Tri-State. Back to pass. Carl looking, being rushed by Grant Irie over the middle. Incomplete, overthrows Grunwald. No flags come out, and that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, just an overthrow. And I tell you what, Tri-State is doing everything they can. They're just not able to connect right now. They were having such good connections early on here tonight. We saw that. It was evident in their lead to start this second half, and right now they're searching a little bit, and just things are not clicking the way that they need to. They're going to give the ball back, see if their defense can make another stop to get it into their possession once more.
And here, just over a minute off the clock, used up by the offense with the lead as the snap goes up over the head of the punter Braun, and he is brought down by Dalton Stein. Brought down back at the 31. It's a loss on the play of 16, and the turnover on downs, and there's some energy, there's some field position for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
Wow, that's taking advantage of opportunity, and Stein, a senior, he's been coming on that blitz, on the rush, on the punts all night long, and this time, unevaded, he gets there, and just taking advantage of an opportunity. Not a traditional turnover, Jake, but that's the same thing as a turnover.
Yeah,
It's 4th down, and
you lose 16 yards on 4th down, and that's one way to flip the field.
Yeah, big time.
Owen Zerfus under center. One back behind him, running the quick receiver screen out to Cody Reamer. He catches it, tries to swim move over the tackler, but brought down. They're wrapped him up around the hips, and it is a 5-yard gain through the air.
Once again, tackle made by Derek Carl, and you could just see you talk about the energy. We've used that word too much tonight, to be honest. But guys, hands on their hips on the side of Tri-State right now, and the Spartans have all of the momentum, and it's evident in the way that they're walking.
I'm going to have to, when I get a chance, total up some time of possession here. It should be heavily skewed in the favor of Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Here's Carlson on a motion, fake to give to him. Zerfus keeps it himself, going right side. He'll pick up 2, bring up a 3rd down and 3.
The hole that Zerfus saw, and he quickly even he's telling his offensive coordinator same thing. What I saw was gone almost immediately. I had a good view of it, Jake, just my angle here, standing at about the 7-yard line. There was a nice size hole, but it collapsed in a hurry as soon as he made the decision to keep it. So that's also some observance there by Tri-State and their defensive line once again playing strong.
7:48 to go in this 4th quarter.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page under center, Zerfus. He'll give it off to Cody Reamer, right side, and he is brought down high. Getting in, making the stop. There was Riley Christensen, the 5'9" freshman. Keeps him short of the 1st down marker, and it'll be 4th and 1.
And he tackled high. That got the Spartan sideline a little bit fired up. But, hey, Tri-State doing a great job of digging deep here, Jake, because, hey, they started this drive off, right? Hands on their hips, up against the back here, so to speak, against the wall a little bit, and they are not backing down. Meanwhile, 4th and short, big play once again for the Spartans, see if they can rise to the top.
We've seen a number of big 4th down plays here today. Can Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page come up with one here? Carlson gets motioned out left side. Quarterback keeper, just the push, and looked like Zerfus got it. Spencer Jacobson came from the fullback spot and gave the big push that time, and I believe we should have it. We might have a measurement.
Well, yeah, see, they're going to say it was, they got to 21, and they were at the 23. It was no problem. Got 2, needed 1, Leroy Horde style, you know.
Yep. You need 2, I'll get you 2. You need 3, I'll get you 2.
Right. And needed 1, got him 2. This time, and Owen Zerfus did push forward. And good block, a good push up front. Now they get another set of downs. See if they can make these count.
From the 21-yard line, Zerfus under center. Gives off right side, Zyler Carlson, the deep man in the backfield, and he's turned back, coming up, and there the defense, Corey Dahlman and Greg Murdoff, the sophomore junior, team up, bring him down, loss of 2 for Zyler Carlson.
Defensive back and quarterback, Derek Carl is out there right now, Jake. He's firing up his teammates, having some one-on-one conversations, getting them to dig in deep, as that was a nice play defensively by Tri-State.
6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Week 3, let's see how the conditioning is for these two teams late in a close one. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page turns, gives Cody Reamer big hole as he lowers the shoulder, driving through the defender. Gets it down to the 16-yard line, picking up 6, and it will now be a 3rd down and 5.
A little bit of talking back and forth there, too, as Reamer had a little one-on-one conversation there with the 28 of Brandon Grunwald and a couple of upperclassmen. Little mano-y-mano there, a little physicality inside, and they're getting chippy. I don't know if they're being if they're special. I'm not sure, Jake, if it's real sportsmanship or not, but they're having some conversations with one another.
A little John is all part of the play here.
I think so.
Miscommunication on defense. Carlson will take the end around, and he gets grabbed by the ankles and brought down. And that looked like Leverson getting up from the bottom of the pile there to trip him up.
Stretched all the way to the 10-yard line, and it is going to be
first down.
Yeah, and it's a first and goal. Nose of the football at the 10, so it is the entire 10 yards on a first and goal here for the Spartans. They trail by 4 with 5 minutes to play in the football game.
5 minutes to go in what has been a tight back-and-forth game.
And it's 9 o'clock, so the sirens are going too. Add to the excitement. It's curfew time. Everybody home.
Tri-State led by 2 scores with 6:27 to go in the third quarter. 14 minutes later, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page trying to knock on the door as Cody Reamer goes inside, slips through, picks up a couple extra yards after contact, down to the 6-yard line, gain of 4.
That's a great 4-yard run by Reamer, who ran hard and just kept churning the legs. How great a timing, though, for that siren to go off. You got a huge first and goal situation, right? Fire the troops up. You got the sirens going off. What kind of timing is that, right?
You can't script it.
You just can't. Friday Night Lights.
Stein, the tight end, left side. Thompson comes in, tight end, right side. Carlson goes left, then comes back. He's split out wide, right side. Jacobson, the fullback. Reamer, the tailback. Zerfus under center. They'll give to Reamer, looking to bounce it right side, trying to split the defense. He gets it inside the 5 to the 4. 2 yards, third down and goal now from that 4-yard line.
Just a couple of yards and a spin off of a tackler. And so let's see here. Tri-State's digging deep, Jake. They've got their backs against the wall. Their line of scrimmage and linebacking core has been strong. Does the offense of the Spartans go back to the pop pass?
I don't know. I keep giving it to Reamer.
Well, I wouldn't change it either.
No? Yeah, hey, whatever you do, put it in the hands of your playmaker, and so far they got a good one under center, and Owen Zerfus as well.
Wishbone.
We'll see what he does. Wishbone formation, Zerfus under center, he'll turn, he'll keep it himself on a naked boot, out the right side, looking for the corner, he's in for the score! Owen Zerfus scrambles in from 4 yards out. It was all the way Owen Zerfus. Hey, who called that?
100%, Jake. That was the call. I felt it just a quick little check on the line and hit the corner, and everybody kind of got sucked in a little bit there on the fake. Now, very important. I guess any conversion is important, right? But 2-point lead. We haven't seen anybody try to kick the football here, so you don't think about field goals as being a thing with 3:17 to play. But a 2-point conversion, you always want to get some extra points on the board. See if the Spartans can capitalize, which would be their third conversion if they can get it.
Here's again, this drive went 90 yards for the score. Zerfus, that was the last drive. Here's the 2-point conversion, good, as Zerfus gets it in to Stein. 3:17 to go in this fourth quarter. The score on your Steel Seed scoreboard, 30-26. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page back on top over Tri-State on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
So far this second half, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page has held the time of possession margin a 16 to 5 minutes. 3-time advantage for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and that helps them punch it in here in the fourth quarter to take the lead. 30-26, 3:17 to go in this fourth quarter, but Tri-State has scored quickly. They've had some explosive plays, and now the defense got to step up, help out the offense here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page.
I know you felt that the time of possession was going to be slanted. It sure is.
Well, you got one team that's very, hey, I'm going to run the ball methodical. You got another team that we're going no huddle. We'll pass it around. And, when the clock's not running, if the passes aren't completed, that will skew the time of possession. Tatum Hushka pooches one over the top of the front line, out of play. Procedural penalty called on Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. That's their 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th of the game.
Hushka's kickoff got airborne at least 10 feet in the air that time, though. At least 10 feet in the air.
Well, as a former kicker last week when you were talking to him, I guess he took that advice to heart.
I think so. I just was curious if he had it in his arsenal. He sure does.
So with 3:17 to go, it will be the ball marked at the, we're going to mark it at the 37-yard line.
I did lead the Valley Plains Conference in kickoff average for the first 2 weeks of my freshman season.
And then you got replaced.
Yes.
Twin receivers out left side. Here's a play action quarterback keeper. Stein chasing Carl, coming back. Carl trying to get around the outside. He's forced underneath and down low. Stein out there along with Carlson. And long looping run for a 5-yard carry for Derek Carl.
Well, and you don't want to see any wasted energy. Carl, I think, has got a little bit more in the tank, though. This is going to be a huge, huge drive for Tri-State. See if they can find a way to regain the lead in the final 3 minutes.
In the pistol set, 2 receivers right. Grunwald goes left there and then motions behind the backfield for the option play. As Carl keeps it, he bounces off the tackle from Mitchell and then brought down by Zerfus. Mitchell gets up, a little slap of his helmet saying, man, I missed him. But 3rd down and 3 now for Tri-State.
I keep admiring about Braden Mitchell, Jake, is the fact that he keeps on going. I mean, he's made some mistakes. He's acknowledged those mistakes, but he just keeps going. He just puts it behind him.
Back to pass. Carl looking, throw, and behind the intended receiver, Grunwald was open, but missed him late on the throw. And here's a big 4th down. 2:35 left. You got 3 timeouts. You're near midfield. Do you try and kick it deep, stop them on defense, use those timeouts, get a short field? Or do you go for it here? I say go for it.
Oh, yeah.
4th and 3.
Nah, they're going to do it. They got to go for it here, don't they?
I would say so. I'd be shocked if they didn't. Ball on the 46-yard line. Watch Leverson. He's out wide right, bottom of your screen. Grunwald, top of the screen. Chavez in the slot. Give it to Carl. He will break through again. Yes, gets the 1st down marker. Gets it up to the 49-yard line, gain of 3, and a 1st down to move the chains for Tri-State.
Playmaker versus playmaker. Zerfus came up and delivered a blow, but Carl was not afraid of it. Wow, what a play that was. And you got, just like last drive, Carl's going to, you got 2 yards, you need it, you let Carl take it.
150 seconds left in the game from just shy of midfield. Derek Carl throws, catches Leverson on a slant, brought down by Zyler Carlson up into the 41-yard line. A 9-yard gain.
Talked about it.
2nd and 1.
Talked about it earlier. Blake Jacobson out of the game here today because of injury. We saw it last week against Larimore. He's on the sidelines coaching on the backside, Jake. He's offering everything he can from his position on the field as a player, right? As a teammate who can't be out there with his teammates as Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page calls a timeout.
First timeout called by the Spartans, leading 30-26, exactly 2 minutes left in this 4th quarter. But in a second half that started with a first play 53-yard touchdown pass from Derek Carl to Brandon Grunwald on the first play of the 3rd quarter for the touchdown to give the lead back to Tri-State. It add on Carl pass to Chavez for 21 yards to go up by, at that point, 26-14. And since then, it's been 16 unanswered for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. A Cody Reamer 11-yard touchdown run, and then after a bad snap on a punt resulted in a loss of 16 on 4th down for Tri-State, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page took over on the 31-yard line and capped it off with an Owen Zerfus 4-yard touchdown run to make it 30-26. That's where we're at as we come back up to the line of scrimmage. It will be Derek Carl, shotgun set, running back hench to the left side, 2 receivers left, 1 right, looking for Leverson over to the right side on the screenplay. And it will be caught here down the field, down the right sideline, still on the feet, and then pushed out. Aaron, a big play. Defense playing off softly, so attacking that underneath and picking up the big yardage.
Jake, that is not something that the Spartans wanted to see right there.
No, all the way down to the 19-yard line. It's 23 yards.
You called it earlier, too, Leverson. He's been a little quieter in second half. Go through the air to Leverson.
81 yards for Leverson. Leverson and Grunwald, the only 2 players to catch a pass here today for Tri-State.
Except for Chavez for that touchdown.
Or Chavez, yep, sorry. Here's a blob play to the right side and incomplete.
Again, apologize here viewing this one on yourliveevent.com. This is a tough angle for us just because of the crow's nest and the box and Hope. Hopefully you'll be able to catch most of this action.
Yeah, well, we got most of it there. We do have that, that what's it called, a pillar or whatever, board in the way there.
Sure.
But we'll get you what we can here. From the shotgun set, minute 47 to go, 2nd and 10. Eric Carl keeping it on a quarterback, keeper right side, works around the right side, gets down the sideline, and he will be
out of bounds at about the 11.
So an 8-yard gain.
Eventually pushed out of bounds by Trevor Thompson. Also took out the side judge, the official. They're going to say they're going to put him right at the 11-yard line or just inside the 11.
So it'll be a 3rd and about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, got to get to the 9 or just inside the 10. So you're on the outside of the 10, you got to flip the sides.
Grant Irie comes in, defensive tackle here for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Big 3rd down opportunity here, minute 41 to go, 3rd and 1. Tri-State trying to get in. They're going to run the triple option. Here's a pitch to Grunwald, left side, looking for the corner. He's going to get around the edge, trying to cut back in for the end zone touchdown. 10-yard run by Grunwald, and the Tri-State Tigers go back on top. 32-30, minute 34 left, and that's a big play, a big drive. The big catch and run by Leverson to set things up.
Yeah, great drive by Tri-State. And you knew that they had something in them. They have everything. It's amazing to see how they've kind of sort of just just well dealt with the storm here today, and rode this thing out. And they had a chance, but now the Spartans will have another chance too.
So going for the 2-point conversion.
He did get in.
He did, down on that right corner. Right corner just off the screen for us there. Able to get in. 2-point conversion is good. Makes it 34-30. A minute 34 to go. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page has 94 seconds to score if they want to move to 3-0 here on yourliveevent.com. 34-30 the score on your Steel Seed Chad Albert scoreboard.
Every business has its special needs and its own unique set of challenges. That's why we treat your business just like ours, to make sure you are covered right. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and our agents have seen it all, and one slip-up can take a small business years to recover from. That's why it's so important for a small business to work with an insurance company that can save them money but also make sure they are protected. If you own a small business, we would like to work for you. Go to IrieInsurance.com to find a local agent near you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Tri-State kickoff will roll, and it will go down there on that left sideline and be down at the 19-yard line. So 81 yards for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, and they got a minute 33 left on the clock to go those 81 yards.
Carter, the ball boy, doing a great job here on the sideline for the Spartans. And now we'll see if the Spartans offense can put it together. I believe they have 2 timeouts, Jake. I could be wrong. Yep. 2 timeouts. And both offenses have shown that they can spark. So we'll see what the Spartans can do down 4.
Will come out, split back formation, Zerfus under center, looking back to pass. Good blitz pickup by Reamer going down the field, and it is just off the hands of Dalton Stein, going out and leaping for it, stretching out, but unable to make the catch. Ball's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great look. Just a tish overthrown, but a good football thrown there. And Stein, a receiver that you can trust in that situation, just ever so slightly overthrown and tough to make throws 30-some yards down the field. It's a difficult thing to do, and, well, especially when it's crunch time. So see if they can make a play this one.
Carlson will be closer in as a wingback style receiver on the right side of the formation. Owen Zerfus back to pass. He's looking again deep. He's going to be pressured. He's looking to run out. Chase, and he is still on his feet, going downfield, trying to make a play, and he will chuck it here to the sideline. It is incomplete. Incomplete. Coming back, receiver Carlson, trying to catch it along the sideline. Incomplete pass, and it's 3rd and 10.
It's tough. Zerfus did everything he could to get out. He had the guys from Tri-State, defensive linemen, have hands on his jersey, and he was able to slip away and expended a lot of energy to get to the outside of the field, then have to make that decision. Do I tuck and run? Can I get a couple, or do I chuck it here? And he had it, threw it right at Carlson, ended up not being able to haul it in. And so clock stops with 1:17 left. 3rd down and 10 from their own 19. Long way to go for the Spartans.
Dalton Stein, left side. Landon Koenig, right side, your tight end. Zyler Carlson, your wing back, right side. Jacobson with Reamer dotting the I formation. Owen Zerfus under center, rolls out. Looks to dump it off to Zyler Carlson underneath, trying to make a play with the feet. And he will get it up close to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, about a yard short of a first down. So 4th down. A minute to play, and they got to hustle.
Clock will stop if they get the first down to
Timeout.
move the chains, but first a timeout called. And it's called by Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. So 55 seconds left. Big play. We've seen multiple 4th down plays. What do you got to do on offense now here, Kevin?
Well, you obviously got to get the yard. The Spartans need a big play. They are back at their own 27. They need a big play. If it doesn't happen this play, a big play here is to get a yard, right? To get that first down. But they need a big play. And now with one timeout remaining after this one, they've got to find a way to spark. They've been able to put together huge drives. Their previous drive was unbelievable. They weren't able to stop Tri-State. Tri-State's put together a whale of a football game here today too. 2 teams fighting it out. 2 teams that at the beginning of the season, early season, you look at it as a couple that are contenders in the region, no question about it. Now we'll see what the Spartans have. They got to get the down first and foremost, Jake, but they need a big play.
Big bodies coming in for Tri-State as the 6', 230-pound 8th grader Tucker Carl in on that defensive line. Here's Zerfus, takes the shotgun snap. He's rolling to the right side. He gets free for the first down and out of bounds.
So they did what they needed to do. Got that down. Got the down, right? And give it to your playmaker. So now what does Zerfus do? I mean, can he make a play? Can he will another play here? He's done that. Cody Reamer is a little bit, he looks tired, Jake, right now, to be honest with you, just looking at him as he walks back to the huddle, but he's dug deep here tonight, so what can they do? What can they find?
Reamer's carried the ball 25 times in the game, plus his workload on defense as well.
Oh, yeah, and he's one of the best tacklers in the region, so.
He will be split out wide left as a receiver. Carlson will be wide right. Shotgun set, Owen Zerfus with Spencer Jacobson in the backfield. Zerfus looking, now rolling out right. He's chucking it downfield. It is intercepted! Looking downfield for Carlson, a bit underthrown. Jumped that time. It was Carl to make the pick. Derek Carl comes through with the pick, and that might close the door, should close the door on the comeback attempt.
Right, and this happens, right? How many times have you watched it where your playmakers are trying to make that play, and when you got this situation, you got to force something, and that's what happened. It was forced, and on the flip side, Mr. Carl, Derek Carl for Tri-State. I don't know how much more you could say about the play. Jake, both teams left it here tonight on the field, and you're going to have one team that's going to be super disappointed. You're going to have one team that's going to be in a lot of jubilation here. And for Tri-State, the drive home tonight is going to be a heck of a lot better if they can hold on these final 42 seconds. But, you can't. We're not going to tie. We're not going to walk away at a tie. So both teams you're going to have those the polar opposite ends, and we're going to see if the Spartans can find a way to make a little magic happen. But right now, it's the Tigers' opportunity to head home with a victory.
Well, short of a miracle at the Meadowlands situation, only one timeout left for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Couple kneel downs here, and that victory formation should do it for the Tigers.
Right, and a Spartan team likely, you'll be disappointed. Nobody wants to lose. They fought back. They fought back down 2 scores and to have the lead. This was a whale of a football game on a Friday night.
And how about being battle tested last week? Tri-State wins 46-44 against Maple Valley Enderlin, and now here as the Spartans will take a clock, at least make them snap it correctly here. 34-30 and back and forth coming back here. Well tested early season here through 3 weeks for Tri-State.
Yeah, they the bonus is, right, Tri-State's already experienced a loss, and Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page is 39 seconds away from suffering a loss. It's not going to sit well with this team, and Tri-State, it didn't sit well. That's why they battled hard, and see how focused they were coming into tonight.
Snap in that shotgun set, comes back, put the knee to the grass.
That all being said, don't take anything away from either of these two teams on the field tonight. Man, was this fun.
Still got a snap at the officials holding
Think so.
it here, and
Look
they haven't placed the ball yet.
Take a peek at the guys shaking hands and the mutual respect, and I mean, this is one of those games where we don't need to worry about, where we don't want to think about social distancing, because there's respect on this field between these two squads.
And well-earned.
What a game.
Well-earned in a game here tonight. It will be Tri-State picking up the road victory, going to 2-1 on the year, 34-30 over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Spartans drop to 2-1 on the year. Stay with us. We'll come back with our post-game report when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Finley Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Finley Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Finley or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at finleymotors.com.
For over 100 years, Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Finley Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FinleyFarmersElevator.com.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program for kids. It's a young savers club with various incentives, including newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to find out more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome you back to your post-game report. Final score, 34-30, win for Tri-State over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Your game summary, we go back to the first quarter and the first drive of the game. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page takes the lead 6-0 on a Owen Zerfus to Zyler Carlson 26-yard touchdown pass. Two straight scores then for Tri-State as Derek Carl gets an 11-yard run and then a 7-yard pass completion to Tyler Leverson. And it was 12-6, but right before the half, It was Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page getting on the board again. With 6 seconds remaining, Owen Zerfus would find Zyler Carlson again, this time a 5-yard pass. Point conversion was good, 14-12 going into halftime. Coming out of halftime, first play, third quarter, Derek Carl finds Brandon Grunwald, 53-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion run is good, 20-14. Would then be another touchdown. Carl finds his freshman Leo Chavez for a 21-yard pass, 26-14 with 6:27 left to go in the third quarter. Then Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page, Cody Reamer says, give me the ball, we're going to get into the end zone. Caps off a drive that goes 90 yards with an 11-yard Cody Reamer touchdown run, and would be a 26-22. Then Owen Zerfus gets a touchdown to take the lead, 30-28 with 3:17 to go in the fourth quarter. And it was Tri-State able to get down the field. Big pass play from Carl to Leverson, sets up an option play, ends up in the hands of Brandon Grunwald for the 10-yard touchdown run. That gives them the lead, 34-30 after the 2-point conversion was good. Throwing deep, looking for the deep pass. It is intercepted. Zerfus' pass is intercepted by Derek Carl, and that will then kneel it down to end the game. 34-30, your final score for Tri-State now 2-1. Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page falls to 1-1. We go down to the field. Kevin Kochman standing by. He's got a couple of our players of the game joining us.
Absolutely. We've got Derek Carl joining us first and foremost. And Derek, I know that I'm looking at you. I'm tired, but I know you could probably play another game. Just take me through this tonight. I don't know if you came off the field at all, but it was one heck of a football game tonight. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it was a great game. We came out ready to play. We knew they were going to be a good team. We knew their defense had a great line, so we kind of knew starting out if our offensive line could take them, we were going to be able to take them. And it was a great game both ways. They had some great players and made some great plays. So it was a great game.
Down 2 at halftime. You guys come out and score twice. Right, big play right out of the gates. How important was that first score in the second half?
That was huge. It got the whole team ready to go. We were all hyped up, ready to go, and it was just awesome.
So down then, it was a roller coaster second half. You could feel the momentum on the Spartan side here at home. Then you guys find a way, a few minutes left to play to put together a drive. What was the mood with the ball that last drive?
It was just everyone thoughts went together. We all were starting to click. We all knew what we needed to do. We all had the same business plan and we were ready to go.
How much fun did you have tonight? Because as a spectator and as a fan, I loved it tonight. How much fun did you have?
It was awesome. I think the whole team was smiling the whole time. We were ready to go. It was a great game.
Well, two teams that you never know might end up meeting again sometime down the run. It was a heck of a region football game.
Yeah, it was.
Congrats to you and your teammates, Derek.
Thank you.
You got it. Derek Carl, what a game he had at the quarterback spot, defensive back spot. Now, one of his favorite targets, Mr. Leverson, joining us here as well. And Tyler, talk about this one. You guys had to run some, as a receiving core, you and Grunwald had to run some pretty good routes. Take me through your mindset coming into the game today.
I was just coming in kind of relaxed. I want to be in my mental state, just be ready for it.
And you guys had to rise up. It just was a game where no lead was safe.
Yeah. We were all going back and forth here. We just had to tough through it on defense and get the stop.
Early season challenges, right? Kind of, got a taste of medicine in week 1, week 2, a battle, and now here tonight another battle.
Yeah. Last week was tough. We've been practicing hard all week, running a lot, thanks to the coaches. So we're out here working hard.
Like you were, yeah, and it looked like you guys were able to keep your conditioning here tonight.
Oh yeah, we're all pretty tired, or not tired, I should say.
Right. You're not tired now. Hey, what's it mean to pick up a big road win like this?
It's a great thing, man. I don't know what else to say. It's just good.
Well, congrats to you and your teammates. Hard-fought victory. Good luck as the season rolls on.
All right. Thank you very much.
You got it. That Tyler Leverson joining us here today, one of the stars, as we talk about the bringer of energy, Jake. And the bringer of energy, that went to Derek Carl here this evening.
Yeah, the Enbridge player of the game, Enbridge Energy player of the game, Derek Carl. Big night for him. Enbridge there reminds you with their Line 3 replacement project, it will create thousands of family-supported jobs. It's a $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota with an economic boost and bringing extra county tax revenue for years to come. a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. Enbridge is focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Let's go back down to the field here. Kevin Kochman with more post-game reaction. He's got Coach joining him.
Yeah, Coach Fernando Reese, the Tri-State coach. Wow, what a football game here tonight. This is one that's it's week 3, but this was a big game.
Yes, it was. I told the guys right away that it was going to be a big game, a game that we really needed. It was going to determine how our season turned out, and they dug deep after half, and they went and got it.
Yeah, you go up 2 scores, those 2 scores go away, but you had playmakers, and with 3-4 minutes left in a football game, you had to know that you had a shot.
Oh yeah, yep. We knew we had a shot. We knew we had a chance. We had a lot of time left on the clock, and like you said, like all the athletes that we have on this team, I knew that it was a lot of time, and we can make the plays. So.
Yeah, this is a big game, both sides. I know that you're going to look at this in the region. This was a big time contest, so now you got to keep the ball rolling.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Foot is back on the gas come on Monday. Monday we do have practice. Foot will be back on the gas and ready to go.
All right, and it doesn't matter. I mean, it's football season, isn't it, Coach?
Yes, it is. It's football season. I knew it was going to be a game that come down to the line, and that's exactly what it was. Great program.
What's next for Tri-State?
Focus on Griggs County. We got Griggs County next and at home, and we just focus on those guys.
Blast to watch your team perform today. Congrats and good luck the rest of the way.
Yep, thank you.
You got it. That is Fernando Reese, head coach Tri-State Tigers after a 34-30 victory over Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page here tonight.
Well, thanks, Kevin. We'll head back down to the field for you in just a second. Right now, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of your post-game report on yourliveevent.com.
The aisles at Mix Grocery and Hope are filled with products you know and love. That's why Mix Grocery is your one-stop shop for all of your shopping needs. Mix has a deli, bakery, produce, and fresh meat. Whether you're looking for quick and easy meals or trying a new recipe, you'll find what you need at a great value. Open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mix Grocery in Hope, North Dakota, 701-945-2691.
The vision of the Finley-Sharon Public School is to educate today's learners for tomorrow's world. The mission of the students and staff is to have the power, pride, opportunity, wisdom, effort, and relationships to be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Through this effort, students at the Finley-Sharon Public School will become well-rounded, confident, and responsible individuals who aspire to achieve their full potential. To learn more, visit finleysharonschool.com. And go Spartans!
Back with more of your post-game report after Tri-State beats Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Final score 34-30.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Your final here today. Back down to the field, Kevin Kochman with the head coach of the Spartans, Larry Fontaine.
All right, Jake, I got you here. Coach Fontaine, I know that here tonight, whale of a football game. Talked about at halftime. Going into halftime, guys up 2, second half, big play by the Tigers right out of the gates. But, boy, second half was back and forth all the whole way.
Yeah, it was a good football game. We knew it was going to be a football game. They had 6 seniors. 21's a great football player. We knew it was going to be a whale of a game, and we just came up a little short.
And that's I said it late in the last couple minutes there. One team's going to be disappointed. The other team's going to be overzealous, excited. You talked about it too. The region, these two teams, a couple of teams are the top half of the region, and it was a duel.
Yeah, it was a good game. We know they're going to be there at the end of the year, and we had our shot. We were up with 3 minutes left to go. We had them 4th and 1. We got to get in better shape. I think they won the fourth quarter. I mean, they won the last drive. We just didn't do what we instructed them to do. The kids worked hard, but they're tired, and they just didn't do what we asked them to do, and that's okay. I mean, they're kids.
And talked about it, too many big plays, and that could be said for either way, but too many big plays. Your Spartans had to grind out some drives, and for the Tigers, a couple of quick drives, couple quick scores, and that adds up.
Yeah, I'm very proud of the kids. We were down 12 when we came back and took the lead. Very, very, very proud. They're a resilient group of kids. They were just tired at the end, and I think it showed. But 4th and 1, we had our shot. I mean, the kids played really, really well, and we're proud of them. They came back from 12. We got to work on our kicking game a little bit, and we need to work on those big plays. They hurt us, yes.
Well, I know that both teams now sit that 2-1 record. Opportunity in front. Another big game next week. You got the long weekend here, but it's football season now. You got Mayport CG on the schedule.
Yeah, we got Mayport on Friday in Mayville, and they'll be always. It's always a matchup. They'll want to play us really hard, and we're gonna have our A game. We're gonna have to play a little better than we did tonight to get them. I mean, they're a good football team as well.
You talked about playmakers, both sides of the field. To be in this region and to have the quarterbacks against each other tonight, this was fun.
Yeah, 21's a great football player. We knew that going in. We knew the key was to stop him, and he won the last drive. I mean, that guy was in on every. We were doing our best to stop him. We just came up short. Yeah, he is a really good quarterback.
Larry, thanks for the time. Appreciate it as always. Look forward to next week in Mayville and for the guys to bounce back.
Yeah, Roger, we'll come out and play hard. That's a given.
Well, thank you, Kevin, here for your help down on the field with the interviews. We'll go with our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game coming up now. Here again, brought to you by RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro and Drayton. If you're thinking about upgrading your planter, visit with RDK Enterprises to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, the website, planterdoc.com. Your precision play in the game here today was the go-ahead game-winning touchdown for Tri-State after a big pass play from Derek Carl to Tyler Leverson. Gets him on the doorstep there down to the 10-yard line. It's a triple option play as Derek Carl fakes the inside handoff, rolls left, and then pitches to Brandon Grunwald. He gets the edge, and he gets around for the score, the 10-yard touchdown run, and that gave him the lead after the two-point conversion, 34-30, with just 94 seconds left in the game. Decision there late in the game, able to get the stop and pick up the win for Tri-State. Precision, just like the guys at RDK Enterprises. Again, online, doc.com for RDK Enterprises. Our final numbers here tonight now. Start with the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans. Tyler Carlson, 12 carries, 46 yards on the ground. Cody Reamer had 25 carries for 166 yards, plus a touchdown on the ground. Owen Zerfus with 7 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. They had 3 carries as a team that went for negative 20 yards. 47 carries, 223 yards on the ground for Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page. Through the air, Owen Zerfus completed 7 of 16 passes with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He went 3 catches, 40 yards, 2 touchdowns for Zyler Carlson, 1 catch, 5 yards for Cody Reamer. 2 catches, 36 yards for Landon Koenig, and 1 catch, 12 yards for Dalton Stein. That's again 7 of 16 passing, 93 yards, 123 on the ground, plus the 93. If I add those together, which I should have done ahead of time, I get, 316 yards total offense, 1 turnover in the game. They had the ball time of possession, 31 plus minutes, 31-15. I added up. They had 8, 10, 12, 14 first downs in the game. They committed 7 penalties in the ball game as well. For Tri-State, it was Ryan Hench with 5 carries, totaling 21 yards. Brandon Grunwald with 4 carries, 18 yards, and a touchdown. Derek Carl with 13 carries, 84 yards on the ground. As a team, they had 4 carries for negative 31 yards here, and so we look at that there. Okay, so 25 carries totaling 91 total yards in the, 91. Double check my math in the game. Passing wise, Derek Carl was 9 of 24 passing, picking up 170 yards through the air, completed 6 passes to Tyler Leverson for 81 yards, plus 1 touchdown. Had 2 passes to Brandon Grunwald for 75 yards and a touchdown, and 1 completion to Leo Chavez for 21 yards and a touchdown. 91 plus 179. There, that's 270 yards of total offense in the game. No turnovers, had the ball for 16 minutes, 45 seconds in the game. 10 first downs, just 3 penalties, 15 yards, no penalties accepted in the second half for Tri-State. The Tigers move to 2-1. Next week they will host Griggs Midkota. Meanwhile, Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page falls to 2-1, suffering their first loss of the year. Next week they will travel to Mayville, take on Mayport CT. Again, a reminder for Spartan fans that next Friday's game, your live event not approved to broadcast from Mayville. So you can follow the Spartans on radio, 106.5 FM KRJB. Also streaming the audio at rjbroadcasting.com. We'll still bring you our broadcast with the play-by-play coverage of the Spartans next week just on radio, 106.5 FM KRJB, online at rjbroadcasting.com. I'll wrap us up here from Hope, North Dakota, with the Tri-State Tigers defeating the Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page Spartans 34-30, your final score. Thanks again for joining us. We appreciate your viewership. We appreciate as well the sponsors of our broadcast. We ask that whenever possible, please patronize the sponsors. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Again, thanks to you, the viewer. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be alerted to all your live event broadcasts that are coming your way here as the season roll on. Thanks to Whitney Pittman, the helping with the producing, broadcasting, board hopping stuff here in the booth. Kevin Kochma, a broadcast partner on the sideline. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer, saying thanks again for joining us on your live event. Tri-State defeats Finley-Sharon-Hope-Page 34-30, your final score. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody.